What up? What up? What up? What up? What is going on, homegrown family? It is Wednesday night. I know I said I would bring y'all, lives on a Tuesday night, but holiday time, work, overwhelmed. A lot of things going on in this community right now. A lot of things going on. I know you all are very familiar with some of the issues. We're going to talk about that a little bit tonight. I don't want to get too deep into it. I don't want to, really push a lot of the thoughts and opinions because we also gonna cover it with James on Friday. We're gonna get more in depth. We're gonna check out his thoughts and opinions, and everybody, the rest of the family, want to check out their thoughts and opinions, and then we can kind of get into it a little bit more because with this, I was struggling on how I should really, you know, present it or feel about it or whether or not I should really talk about it or not. But I said, hey, ain't no point in avoiding it. Talk about it as much as possible, well, as much as I can, as much as I know, and let's move on from there. Now, with me in studio today, I have a guest, Coffee with the Foe, one of my longtime good buddies,
What up? What up?
a sneaker enthusiast as well. Y'all know I don't like using the word sneakerhead because like the word sneakerhead is all over the place now and people don't really, you know, understand what that is. So sneaker enthusiast, as y'all can see, he got the whole line up, man. He got a lot of stuff. Littlefoot gang. So, he got a lot of things going on. But Coffee, welcome, man. Let them know who you
What's
are
up?
for the
Salute to
people.
everybody in the chat. Salute to homegrown. What's good?
All right. So I want to kick it off by saying everybody that's watching live, I appreciate y'all for popping in. Go ahead and hit that like button or the thumbs up button for me, please, if you don't mind. If you are ghost watching and you're new around here, stick around for a little bit longer. Maybe you'll hear some good information and maybe you'll want to subscribe. But I highly recommend you subscribe because it's a lot of good things going around here. We're building a positive family, and that's how I wanted to stay. So if you are about positivity, you're about um sneakers and all that good stuff, hey, hit that subscribe button. Now that's my guy right here, little Titan, man. That profile picture get me going every time, man. Salute to you, little Titan. What's going on? How are you doing? And do y'all have any plans for Thanksgiving? It is Thanksgiving Day Eve. I guess that would be the correct term. I don't know.
Yeah,
I
it
know some
is.
people celebrate Thanksgiving. I know a lot of people don't celebrate Thanksgiving, but I do know people love food. So everybody out there, what y'all got going on for Thanksgiving? And if y'all got something going on, bring me a plate, please. What about you, Coffee? You got something going on for Thanksgiving?
Man, I'm staying at home watching football. I am tired. Work been kicking my ass.
Yeah, yeah. I worked 6 days straight. They wanted me to work the seventh, but I was like, nah, no, thank you. So
Man, I'm overworked.
yeah. So let's just go ahead and take care of the elephant in the room.
Let's do it.
What's up, Vic Brown, man? What's up? What's up, Vic Brown? How you
What's up,
been, bro?
Vic?
So I really wanted to have this a positive week. I hit for the Alma dawn or dusk, whichever one. I got them in less than 5 days, and I started a video on them. But then, less than 12 hours after I started the video, the news hit about the allegations for social status and money laundering. And I want to touch into that as well and kind of clear the room or let it be known what the allegations are. These are all alleged. They haven't actually pinned anybody for anything,
True.
and that'll probably come later. With like they say, they're in the discovery phase, trying to find out everything, trying to dot their I's, cross their T's, and things like that. But let me go ahead and pull it up real quick. So the title is Owner of Charlotte Sneaker Boutique named in federal money laundering lawsuit. Now, they don't give his name until you actually hit the article. Before, when the reports first came out, his name was not mentioned. But when they started talking about social status and things like that, you already knew who they were talking about. They were talking about James Whitner, as you can see in the beginning of the article, and the Whitaker Group. Now, the Whitaker Group has several different stores. I don't know them all. I think there's maybe like four associated with it, but I definitely know there's three. I'm a Munier, social status, and thanks to you all, APB. They are all
Never heard of that one.
Whitaker Group. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's a shoe. They did the raffle releases for the fives. I didn't. I think that's like maybe like a European market store. I'm not sure, but like the family told me, like the family stay tapped in. They keep me up to date, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. So, but yes. So it says James Whitner Jr., the owner of Social Status in Plaza Midwood, I guess that's South Carolina, is accused of taking part in a $32 million money laundering case. Now, that's not saying that he's at the head of it, but that's saying he's had some kind of part in it. KB Kick said, "Yo, HG, what's
What's up,
good? What's
KB?
good, KB, man? I'm beat too. I feel that. Yeah, yeah." Lil Tyson said, "Just spending time with the family. Wish you all a blessed Thanksgiving, man. Same to you. Same to everybody
Same to
that
you.
celebrates Thanksgiving. If you don't celebrate Thanksgiving, I wish for you to have a blessed food day or a blessed day in general, man. I'm all for it. Now, I'm not a I'm not a tax person. I'm not a federal agent. I'm not any of that. I'm just a regular person, me, trying to understand and read into it the best way I can. And I've read the article before and looking into it, and it kind of seems one way to me. And I'll talk about how it seems to me, and then I want y'all to let me know what you all think. So it says Charlotte, North Carolina, the owner of a popular Charlotte sneaker store was named in a federal lawsuit alleging international money laundering. James Whitner Jr., the owner of Social Status in Plaza Midwood, is accused of being part of a scheme that resulted in items being improperly sold to China. According to federal court documents obtained by WCNC Charlotte, nearly 1.2 million in cash was seized from an apartment belonging to Antoine Freeman, one of Whitner's close friends and business partners in New Jersey in August of 2021. Now keep that name fresh in y'all mind. Antoine Freeman, the friend and business partner of James Whitner. I mean, it's always the ones close to you.
Right.
I tell you that. Uh so sometimes like it's good to have friends, but you can't always do business with friends. And I mean, and alongside that, well, I'll speak on that later. Once I get through this, I'll speak on that later. But it says the documents allege that Whitner's involvement in the money laundering scheme was to receive payments for shoes and apparel, including Nike products that were improperly resold to Chinese sellers by his business. Social Status has collaborated with Nike on multiple limited sneakers, including Jordan 6s, to commemorate the NBA All-Star game in Charlotte, according to Complex. Nike plans to release 12 different sneakers in collaboration with Whitner's store nationwide. So he was selling from that little bit, he was selling money, I mean, selling shoes and clothing products to overseas stores and receiving money for it. Um, that's not saying he was backdooring it. It could have been something as hyped as a, I don't know, like a trophy room or something like that, or something as
Or
basic Air
it
Jordan
could
One.
be the Jordan Sixes.
Yeah, or it could have been something as basic as an Air Jordan Mid. But in that paragraph, what really was messing him up, or what messed him up, is, and they didn't say he was necessarily doing it. They said it was being done by his store. So his store, somebody that worked in there, could have been doing the business transactions for him, and he was just receiving the money or something like that. Now, don't get me wrong. At any point in time, I'm not saying that
It's right.
anything that's going on is wrong. I'm just trying to give a little more context to what they are trying to say, or what they're trying to say through my interpretation. So, you know, take that for what it is. Now it says Whitner's businesses, which include sneaker stores in various cities, allegedly, so multiple businesses allegedly violated a contract with Nike by selling its products outside the United States and to resellers. So they're talking about backdooring at that point when they say and to resellers. Um, Court documents allege Whitner and his businesses used code names to refer to a Chinese retailer to keep warehouse employees from understanding what he was doing. The lawsuit alleges that Chinese nationals referred to as YG bought and sold sneakers in Asia. YG reportedly had a business relationship with Whitner dating back to 2016, and prosecutors say YG delivered large sums of cash to Whitner in exchange for sneakers. Whitner is also accused of having YG make payments to Freeman at his home in New Jersey or at his Manhattan-based company, The Foundation. So apparently Whitner got a business as well. And I'm sorry, Freeman has a business as well, Whitner's best friend. And Whitner was having them send the money to Freeman. Now, I don't know if Freeman plugged Whitner into a relationship or if they already had a relationship. It doesn't say. It just says that he had a relationship. But Freeman plays a big part in all of this situation. So it says from 2017 to 2019, Whitner is alleged to have made cash deposits that totaled millions of dollars, which led to PNC Bank to question the source of the money. Whitner allegedly told the bank it was collected from the cash sales of sneakers, which is not a lie, and
Right, it's
apparel at
not.
the store throughout the country and from special events. No lies were told. He just never said what country. And he never said what specific event. He just said he got the money from different countries and different events. After questioning by PNC, Whitner began using South State Bank for his business activity, the lawsuit states. So PNC questioned it. I guess he didn't want to be questioned anymore. So he switched up to a bank where he felt like they weren't going to question him anymore. Now, yes, that is definitely some shady activity based on the evidence that they allegedly have against James Whitner. And I can definitely understand um, all of that. I can definitely understand why they would, believe that he could possibly be a mastermind or involved in all of this beyond the fact that these are his businesses. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it says the lawsuit alleges that between November 17th and April 2022, more than $32 million changed hands during the operation. Investigators say the group didn't report cash payments over 10,000 as outlined by federal regulations. So for anybody who knows, anytime you deposit or withdraw or pay somebody at least $10,000, you have to report it to the federal government. If you want, let's say you want to go buy a car, and my mom taught me this. If you want to go buy a car, you got a $10,000 down payment. Never put that full $10,000 payment down unless you want the process to be drawn out even longer, because it takes days, sometimes weeks, to investigate that large sum of money. You could literally put down $9,999
In '99.
$99.99, and they won't question not a thing. But as soon as
That's
you put
crazy.
that $10,000 mark, they are going to question you, and it is going to trigger an investigation. And I did the math. So 32 million over 7 years is roughly $3.5 million, around $4 million, almost $4 million. So yeah, none of that had to be federally reported. Now it says on July 19th, 2022, Freeman told Whitner he's been arrested and that the money he'd received from China was related to drug trafficking. During that conversation, Whitner explained that any potential criminal source linked to the money didn't have anything to do with his business, selling shoes. During that call, Whitner was quoted as saying he had a feeling some fishy-ish was going on. That's true. If you own a store, let's say you own a convenience store, and a drug dealer walks into your convenience store and buys a bag of chips, a soda, a pack of cigarettes, and a scratch off with the money he made from drugs, does that make you complicit in his selling of drugs? Absolutely not. Now, it does sound dirty, especially given what was told to him. It's because it sounds like at first he didn't know that it was like that the money that the Chinese individual was paying him was tied to some kind of trafficking. But and it does sound shady. That part I don't agree with. His response and his reaction. It does sound shady in the fact that he says, okay, I understand the money is, you know, possibly coming from trafficking. But what does that have to do with me selling shoes? Now, at the end of the day, we might all get the same kind of response. But because it's James Whitner and it's the things that he's done and the things that we have come to know and understand him as in the community and things like that, it just sounds 1,000 times, a million times worse. So, I mean, like y'all tell me how y'all feel about that. I can't necessarily see it right now, so I'm gonna keep reading, and then I'm gonna get to y'all's thoughts, feelings, and opinions, and then at coffee, I'm gonna let you kind of like tell me what you think about it as a
Yeah.
whole. So it says Whitner responded to the allegations on his Instagram page, saying he looks forward to defending his business and operating model in court. And this is like, I guess, a statement that he made. We look forward to defending our business and operating model while continuing to proudly serve the communities that have embraced us over the last 20 years. The statement reads, this complaint will not deter us from continuing to tell our stories and build a legacy of excellence, and we will continue to vigorously defend our business and all that they contribute to culture, commerce, and the community. So basically, he is continuing to state his innocence, innocent until proven guilty. Um, as a matter of fact, I want to show y'all the what is it? The actual Instagram statement he made. Let me see if I can get it to come up. Let's see if I can pull it up on StreamYard for y'all. Well, I'll put okay. Let me see. Here we go. So let me see. It is, I believe, this statement right here. Okay. Let me see if I can just pull this statement up on the big screen. Okay, so yes, and then of course y'all can see the comments, but it says the recent action by the U.S. Attorney's Office for the Western District of Northern Carolina, or the USAO, comes after significant cooperation and good faith negotiations on our part. To be clear, while we take the allegations in the complaint seriously, they are unfounded, unrelated to our business or this community, and unjustified. Our professional inventory management team runs a compliant and consistent with industry standards. We have also complied with all tax obligations annually. We disagree with the USAO's allegations concerning our business and remain appreciative of the extraordinary support our vendor partners have shown and continue to show throughout this process. Our success has made us an easy target caught in the middle of a U.S. financial and regulatory war with China, of which we have no part in. We look forward to defending our business and operating model while continuing to proudly serve the communities that have embraced us over the last 20 years. This complaint will not deter us from continuing to tell our stories and build a legacy of excellence, and we will continue to vigorously defend our commerce and the community. So that is a bit of his part, his thoughts, his opinions, and his statement. Um, let's get into some of these comments real quick. Neil Kimmon, what's going on, my guy? What's going on? Peace,
What's
love,
up, Neil? What's up?
y'all. Avil Arroyo, what's popping, my G, man? Life.
That's
Tired.
good.
Glad to have a day off during the middle of the week because they've been killing me for 10 days straight. Happy holidays, fellows. Happy holidays to you
Happy
as
holidays to
well.
you.
The wise soul, what's going on, brother?
What's up,
Good to
Wise?
see you in here, man. Avila Arroyo, Planet Orange, Purple Ring. I don't remember what emoji that is, but that's what's up. So from his Instagram statement, and that's coming from his page directly. Sounds like he's pleading the fifth. But the statement from NBC, it had to come from somewhere. Honestly, I don't think it came from James Whitner himself. I think it came from the individual Antoine Freeman that they cased up. Because in this statement here on his Instagram post, and I don't know, it seems like it's not coming from multiple locations, but MSNBC says it's coming from multiple locations. James Whitner says otherwise. At the core of it, to me, it sounds like tax evasion. It sounds like tax evasion, but I'm guessing because the exchange of money is through foreign entities, it is considered money laundering. I
I
don't
would say
know.
more money laundering than anything.
What's good, Goon, baby?
What's good?
What's good, man? Good. Glad to see you here. Glad to see you here. We talking about this whole social status thing. And I'm trying to figure out why they mentioned social status first. I'm trying to figure out, is social status the parent business to Alma Year and APB? Because you hear about Alma Year more than you hear about social status. I
Or
mean,
what I want to know is that the main location that is selling all of the goods that he's like backdooring everything? Because
right,
to me, this ain't nothing new of
right,
what these sneaker companies are doing.
right.
It's just he did it too big. He was making too much money off of it to where when you start making so much money and people start noticing, it's like,
Right.
okay, where is he getting all his money from?
Right. So I mean, but he flew under the radar. I guess if the feds had been watching from 2016, he didn't really fly under the radar too much because, like, I mean, in 4.1, the $4.5 million ain't nothing to scoff at.
Right. It ain't.
$4.5 million is definitely serious, especially to individuals such as ourselves. But in a big
True.
business like that, they make millions on a regular. Like now, well, businesses that dabble in what they dabble in, high-end fashion, shoes that on the resale market sell for tens of thousands of dollars. Like you can easily hit the $1 million mark
Oh, for
in that
sure.
world. So it seems like a lot, but then at the same time, when you understand the world that we're in, it's not a lot because you got shoes that go for on the low end 2,000 a pop. Only thing you need is just a couple pair before you touch that million.
Right. So my question is, how can I put it? What? How much is How much is he selling it to them for to cover his cost of how much the sales was pull up?
So it's not just from just reading the article. It wasn't just shoes alone.
It
It
was
was
clothes.
shoes and clothing, like apparel in general. So it was, basically it was it sounds like to me things that he could get rid of and things that he couldn't get rid of. He was basically selling to this Chinese seller. And the Chinese seller take it overseas, sell it, and he was making money off of it.
Right.
And I don't know if it was him directly that's supposed to be handling like the accounting and all that, or if he had a personal accountant, or if Antoine Freeman was dealing with the account money and he wasn't reporting it. Like we see cases all the time of people who have millions of dollars, football players in particular, that end up in tax fraud issues and things like that because their accountants did them dirty
Right.
and weren't reporting their money like they were supposed to.
Yeah, and they think everything's fine because, hey, I trust my accountant. They supposed
Right,
to handle my money, manage it right, and kind of find out they stealing from her. They not reporting. My taxes ain't getting paid. I'm behind.
right. And it sounds like Antoine was dealing with this guy more than James Whitner was dealing with this guy. So James, like Antoine knew more, especially when it said Antoine called him and was like, "Hey, I was arrested, and they told me that the money that YG was using to pay us for the merch that we're selling him was money that was coming from illegal avenues." And again, like I said, I reference back to owning a convenience store. A drug dealer come in and pay you for your snacks with his drug money, or a pimp come in and pay for your snacks with his pimping money. You gonna tell him no?
Hell no, you gonna take that money.
You're not gonna ask questions. I don't even think you would have the opportunity to tell him no. You're not going to ask questions. So I think that's where James was, but where he definitely failed was he didn't stop. He didn't
It's
stop.
it's the one thing with anybody. Once you find a loophole and you see you're making good money, it's like why stop now? This is
Right,
a good thing. Thinking you're not gonna get caught.
right,
Everybody always thinks, man, let me do two more, I won't get caught.
right.
Man, this is a good business, this is a good thing going, I'm not gonna get caught. But
And it's
somehow, some way, you slip up.
right. So apparently they had been doing this for, because it said 2016 to 2021 was when Antoine got locked up. So apparently they had been doing it for almost 6 years.
Damn. And when did the I'm Mom in Year Threes come out? 21.
Yeah, I believe so.
So that's around the time I'm Mom in Year really everybody really start focusing on them.
Yeah,
If you
yeah,
think about it, because when they dropped the Air Force One, it went under the radar.
right. Because it
Like,
was only for like an Atlanta kind of thing, and
yeah. But
and
that three, it was like gotta have it, must have.
right,
Resale was hot, everything. So while his business partner's getting arrested, he's on the rise.
right, right. Now, Goon Baby said everybody backdoors. I don't get it. That part is true.
True.
This seems like another situation of, hey man, you getting too big for your own good. We gonna have to show you. They did it to Vic. They did it to Bill Cosby. Uh, and unfortunately, James Whitner might not be a exception to the rule because the feds have a 98% conviction rate.
Right.
And unless you giving up some serious information, you not getting away. Even if you give up the information that they looking that'll help them more than it would to lock you up, you're not getting out of it without giving something up. When I say give something up, I mean more than just information.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. True.
Sneakerhead Dread said, "What's good? What's good, Sneakerhead
What's good,
Dread?
sneakerhead?
Do he have to pay this money back?" Yeah, I mean, it's tied into taxes. It's tied into federal money. He's definitely gonna have to pay what he owes on that federal money, plus interest and then penalties and all of that for them
So
having
you
to go
know what
through the
my question
process.
is, and nobody probably knows the answer, but why don't you have like you own two stores? Our mama, you have social status. I will have a bank account for each store in each city and spread the money out like that.
I mean, it might work in theory.
In theory, because anybody one thing I learned from The Wire, watching The Wire when they put what's the one that I always say? Clyde Davis, Senator Davis on trial, and he would deposit large sums of money in his account and then take it out. Like you gotta
Right,
spread it out. Don't put
right.
it all in one account. That's how you get caught.
So okay, let's see. So then Neil said, all these sneaker shop collaboration companies are getting backdoored like crazy. 32 million in shoes is a lot of sneakers and clothing. Yeah, I mean it's a lot. And I mean, and it's over a 7 year time span. Let's just keep that in our heads
And
and
you
keep
wonder
that
why we don't hit
in
on hike
mind.
releases.
So on a yearly basis, that's again $4.5 million. While I was, backstage and preparing the live, I did the figures for that. That's $4.5 million in a year. So if he could sell off $4.5 million, just imagine if he was able to actually sell that on his own within a reasonable time, how much he would make. Now, of course, 4.5 million is probably coming from the most sought after stuff he has, versus like the low end stuff. But I'm pretty sure when he was selling to YG, he was doing just like Nike and Jordan Brand does him. If you want these big exclusive releases,
You
you
gotta
have
buy
to
the small
take
stuff.
these basic shoes. So I'm
You
pretty
got
sure he was doing it like that. And then when it comes to like the high fashion and high dollar clothing stuff, of course everybody's gonna want their hands on that. Like
and I feel
the
like it's something
essential,
like this. If you want this shoe, you gotta buy this shoe.
right.
Basically.
The
You
essentials
gotta buy this shoe that nobody's gonna buy to get my collab shoe.
right, right. And all the other like high fashion, high dollar stuff. So I mean, it isn't without give and take because Nike does stuff like that. Now, again, part of the problem is under Nike contract, he wasn't supposed to sell it. Now, I don't know if that means that he wasn't supposed to sell it at the initial time or that he wasn't supposed to sell it, period, to a foreign entity. Because it kind of makes it seem like he can sell it to a foreign entity, but there's a time frame in which he has to hold on to his own product and that he has to verify it with Nike and Jordan Brand, like almost verify it with them first before he made his sales.
But what would be the difference if YG came in the store and was like, I want to buy out this whole store? and then here's this amount on top.
That's a good question. That's
What
something I didn't really think about.
what would be the
Um,
same? You getting the same amount of money,
right.
but YG's coming in the store saying, "Look, this is what I want. Here's the money, and then here's something for your pocket."
And then, okay, so even if you had a problem with backdooring and him doing it through backdooring, you'd have to go after every single sneaker boutique.
Right.
Same way you going after him. So I mean, that's a good question. Was it done that way instead of like being shipped to them? Because they never said they were taking the products and shipping them to them. They were just saying that they were taking the products and giving them to YG.
Because
Uh, Avil said the feds got him on the phone talking about everything. Like, damn. Yes, they did have him in recorded statements, and I'm pretty
yeah,
sure,
wiretap.
yeah, through Antoine and all that other kind of I'm man, the government got all kind of ways in monitoring and watching what you do and say, and
They probably
you
got old
really
text
are
message. Because what
yeah.
I'm looking at it from the manager standpoint of this. I still got to record my sales. I still I still got to make sure all this product that I'm selling off the books still got to pop up in my sales. Still got to show Jordan brand we're making our sales or Nike brand we're making our sales.
It said
So
Neil said I was on the fence about the I'm on my year 5 Don. Now I'm on a taller fence. So Neil, what got you like? What is it that got you on the fence about actually getting the shoe? Is it um is it the shoe itself, or is it like
the scandal behind it.
scandal? Right. Thank you. Now, hey y'all know this man. Y'all love this man. Yeah, and I know y'all didn't expect for him to pop up. We're gonna go ahead and put him in. I like to welcome Mid
Gang,
God
gang, what's up?
to the
What's
chat.
up?
Let
Man,
me
I
get this.
just checked my IGDM. I just looked at it.
Yeah. No. I just sent it out to a couple of people. I didn't like I don't remember if I sent it to James or not because I know he's still trying to process all of it. So I figured like I'll let James talk about it on his channel on the live and stuff like that, and then we like the entire family get to talking about it and give our thoughts and opinions. But I definitely appreciate you coming on
Yeah,
and
I wasn't doing that. Just making it a little short. I was like, I
What
might as
up,
well.
average?
What up, coffee?
Nothing much.
then it said Goon Baby said you don't play with the feds, period.
Not at all.
That goes without saying.
Oh, once the feds on your ass, it's over.
Right. And then Neil Kimmon said, for your information, the company is being charged, not James himself. Yes, the social status is being mentioned as the main thing, but us as the consumers, we know who's the owner of social status. I'm on my year APB. I mean, it's just like any business, how they use LLCs and other things to protect themselves from situations like this.
Yeah.
Now, if certain laws have been broken and things like that, the government can circumvent those LLCs and come after you directly. But yeah. I mean, I appreciate you for telling us that and letting everybody else know who doesn't know like the intricacies of businesses and things like that. But yeah, social status, they are going after social status directly. So yeah. Goon Baby said he got greedy. LOL. Greed is definitely a part of it. Greed,
Don't don't any black person get greedy after they making so much money? It's like,
well, not just black people in general get greedy. Greed ain't got
Yeah,
nothing to do with
man.
color. It just
Yeah,
happens to
I
be
can't say they got to do with color, cause man,
right.
that the, I ain't gonna say.
Right. That's a touchy subject. But
Yeah,
I was talking. I don't know if you saw, but I was talking about it in the group chat. And I prefer not. I prefer to keep the conversation on one plane. I don't want to add nothing
right.
extra in there. I just want to talk about what's provided, and I don't want to go too far outside of that. I prefer to just like keep it like that. Neil said, I like the shoe, but not the price. The controversy just makes the stakes higher. Okay, yeah, I'm with you. What was it? 225. The shoe. I mean, okay, so the shoe is
225.
Yeah,
225. The price of 225, we used to that. That's
I'm
not the
not.
kicker. That's not the
but
part that
see,
you got
I
little
don't
feet.
have no issue with it because we always stream better material, better quality, and
Right.
mama, however you
And
say their name, they always give you the quality.
it definitely has better quality, and I'm gonna pull them out and I'm gonna pull them and show y'all because I had my pair like 2 days ago.
It does,
And,
but
and
damn,
and James
225,
jumped on
bro.
James. Like the funny thing is, James was like, "It's gonna take him forever to get the notifications and to ship them and all that." And I'm like, I don't ever experience that. And y'all know he jumped on me and was like, "Man, that's because you live 8 minutes down the road." I'm like, "Okay, yeah, you." I mean, I
I don't
guess,
think that
but
still play a factor though.
yeah,
I don't think
but
that still play a factor that you live right
Nah.
down the road.
so like the actual shoe was 225. Or we done paid 220 for a lot of other pairs of Jordans. Now, average ain't paid that much.
Nah,
Coffee ain't paid that much because coffee wears GS sizes. So
yeah,
these two
lucky dog.
individuals don't know that kind of
Yeah, I ain't
struggle.
paying that much anyway.
Right. But a lot of y'all in the chat, y'all know that struggle. It is we've been like the Jordan ones have gone from 160 to 180, and they finna be 200
That's
if
what
you
I was
really
thinking too.
they finna be 200 if you really want to keep it real.
Hey, can y'all
Because
answer
like
this?
with certain releases, they've touched 190.
Yeah.
So and we've paid
Speaking,
for it.
speaking on Jordan 1, why the fuck is the Jordan 1 low the same price as the goddamn high? Well,
I
for
don't know
me, it
what
is.
low are
It
you
just
talking about?
depends on those. Like the Jordan 1
Like,
lows
if you
only high when they're a collaboration.
Mm-hmm.
Like the
no,
regular price
like,
for those 110. But like
no,
if it's
like,
a
if you get an 85 low, you spending
Oh,
like
that's a lot.
130, 140.
it's 135, 85 low. Because you get the better material, better quality, better material.
Then you get the OG bill
But
that
what
they
And
I'm
you
had to
get
saying
the
do
is,
OG
for me,
bill.
research and
I'm paying the same price for a low as I would a high in grade school. It's
well,
damn
that's
near the
because you
same
got
price.
a grade school size foot, coffee. Like
Right.
you an anomaly.
And it ain't
No,
gonna really be much difference if we being
no,
honest
what
between the
I'm saying
quality
is
though.
like when I actually started buying Jordan ones, it would be like a high would be 100 and a low would be like 60, no
Boy,
matter the
what?
shape.
Well,
Back
that's
in like
because yeah,
2013,
that's because you a
Yeah, you
GS.
talking about 15 years ago coffee though.
yeah.
Right.
As to now, I'm paying for my black toe low one that's an 85. I paid 130, and then I paid what 140 for a high.
Yeah, because that was homegrown was
Okay.
just saying. The
Yeah,
prices
So
of the Jordans are going up. And they low key is testing us where
right,
they'll give us a 190 Jordan,
right.
195. And like eventually it gonna be 200
hell
probably
yeah.
by next year.
Because if you noticed, what you started to see is it started in 2021. Jordan really started to pay attention to the resale market.
Mm-hmm.
And they said, these people are paying all of this money for resale on these shoes, and we charging them next to nothing,
Nothing.
and they making a whole lot of something off of our shoes.
Some
Well,
of them
let's
making
see
True.
how
more than them.
far, right? Let's see how far we can push that retail market price before people just say, "Oh,
I'm
I'm
out.
done."
Yeah.
And we have not said no to it yet. And they steadily raising the cap because if you noticed, the Jordan one in particular, and you can specifically point out the Jordan 1. It was 160. Then it was 170.
Yeah, 170.
And it wasn't even 170 for all of 5 months, and they flipped it to 180, just like that.
Yeah, because when I started buying them, they were 170.
Right.
When I started buying them.
And
It
when I started,
flipped to
for my
180 in
size
less
was
than
100.
5 months, just like that. And nobody, the only thing we did was say the Jordan 1 has raised in price, but nobody really batted an eye at it.
Oh,
We just kept buying because we said, oh, the colorway is fire.
yep. And I've been saying that for the longest. They don't think that they not watching the resale
Right.
market.
Right.
And at what point, like you said, they're gonna start charging us that price
And
from the get
and
go.
then when they hooked us with the Jordan 1, they did it with the 4 because the 4 was 190 for the longest. The 4
Yep.
was stuck at 190. And then they flipped it to 200. And then in less than 5 months, 210. They tried to do it with the 12 because when they the first one that they the first 12 that they tried to do it with was the Chinese New Year 12s that looked like the taxis because they knew they
Okay.
could hook us with that. They knew they could hook us with it. And then they flipped it around the next year and came out with another Chinese New Year 12 with the rip away upper. And they charged us $250 for that. And I was a fool. I paid $250 because I had that FOMO. I had that fear of missing out, not even really liking the shoe. I had that fear of missing out and the fact that it might have shot up in in resale price,
Right.
and it dropped. And it almost and at the time I sold that shoe, it almost went below retail. I
Damn.
sold it and was barely able to I barely hit the mark of getting what I paid for it back after fees. So they've been trying this for a long time. This ain't nothing new. We just chose to ignore it like we choose to ignore a lot of stuff.
Yep.
Um,
Well, what's the difference? I like Miz because I like Miz. LOL. I can
let
tell
me
you
see.
what's the difference now is at one point they were spacing it out years. Now they're spacing it out to months.
Well, I mean, they're not even doing that. They're doing it on a
They
weekly,
doing it every release basically now.
right? Because
Because
before,
for me, one release could be 140, and then like I paid 151 with tax for my playoff eights, but my cherry 12s was 170 something plus tax.
but again, you have to realize you're a GS size. You're an anomaly, and to get people like you, they started when they do a size 7 GS. That size 7 GS don't fit you the way it used to. They
True.
started doing a men's size 7. That men's size 7 that they sell for adult prices is the 7 that fits you the way that the GS size is used to. They said, okay, we got a bunch of small foot dudes that are slipping into these GS pairs. We got to get them. We're going to tighten up that GS7 and make that men's size 7 the size that fits people like you the way you want it to.
And I ain't paying
So,
that man's price unless I absolutely have to.
so Jordan be paying attention. Don't think that. Neil Kimmon said, "What's up, mid God?" And then my
Hey,
ring light went out. I got to get my ring light back on just a second. Vic Brown said, "That's a fact." Vlogging with Demetrius.
What's
Yo,
up,
what's up,
Vlogger?
Demetrius? What's up, man? What's up, man? I know I'm late on some of the comments, but we're gonna catch up. Girly Glam Accessory said, "What's up, chat?"
What's up?
What's up,
What's
Girly
up?
Glam?
what's
Avila Royal said that Amamanier both are fire. I definitely agree with that. I
They
definitely
are.
agree.
white pair better.
They not white. They not white. We would love to call. I mean, I would love to call them white, but they're not white.
I would
I'll
call
pull
them
them out.
white still.
I'll pull them out in just a second.
I want them. I'm gonna wait for
Boom.
that price to go
Hey,
down a
look,
little
the
bit.
more I keep looking at them black ones hard though, for
I
real.
told you, them
Hey, the
black
more
ones
I
give
look
me
at them,
the black ones give me black Air Force energy. They
But
got
you know what?
they got
I,
more details in them because they put Amamanya in the air bubble because they wanted them to stand out. For the details that almost get lost in there, I think they purposely lost some of the details in the shoe so that you would look at them more. And I
yeah,
believe they put that Amamanya in the air bubble so that it would draw your eyes to that air bubble and that 23, and for you to look at it and be like, oh, I didn't know that was there, and then look at more of the details of the shoe. Um, Now I did do a video. I did record a video before I got on live for the I think it's the dawn pair or the dusk pair. I don't know, dawn and dusk. It's different times of the day. But I did record a video. I'm gonna work on it tomorrow. I might re-record it tomorrow. That's just my thing I do. Trying to reach some level of perfection and give y'all some good quality content. But I will show them here tonight. I know a lot of y'all watch my videos, and I appreciate that. Um, I'm asking. I don't normally ask, but after I show them tonight, I'm not gonna give a full detail of them tonight. But after I show them tonight, if y'all want to see the full details, be on the lookout for the video. So that means you got to subscribe. And I appreciate it if you hit that like and then leave a comment. Even if you don't hit the like, just leave a comment and let me know
free
that you
99.
watch the video. Absolutely. It's definitely free. Goon Baby said, because I like mids. LOL.
the truth will
Hey,
always
but
come
the
out.
what I like about the fives is he's doing what we want on a five. The 23 with the Nike over Air. Can we get the black tongue fives with the Nike over Air Jordan brand?
I mentioned that. I mentioned that. Neil Kimmin said, agreed. The quality is nice. Logan J. Bate, what's up, Logan? Boy, that's my guy.
Cigar and
Air Jordan
champagne
6
retail for
cigar and
250,
champagne in
225 was a good
2014
price if you think
retail was
about it for some
250.
Mama Year collabs with
225
great
is a good
material.
price if you think about it for I'm on your collaboration with great materials. Hey, that's facts. And then when I show you these fives right here, I mean, you might sing a little different tune. Neil Kimmon. So 200 for bad materials is cool. They just keep raising things by 5, 10, 15 and think we don't care. That is so very true. And you know what? For every one of us that pays attention, there are 20, 30, 40, 50 of us that even though we pay attention, we still pay that price. And I'm part of it.
Oh yeah,
I'm part of the problem. I'm part of the problem.
me too. At the instance, I'm cheapskate McGee, but I'm still part of the problem because somewhere down the line, I'm gonna have to pay that price if I really want it.
I'm not gonna act all high and mighty and say that I'm not a part of the problem. Let me get this off so y'all can see average so
You
he
ain't
ain't cutting
lying. I was
nobody
just
off.
about to say that.
Yeah. Hey, don't worry. I'll be paying attention now. I'll be noticing.
I was just about to say, well, dang.
Facts.
Cause this is the question:
You're spot on.
are y'all paying
Dollar short.
300 to 350 for the 17s next year, or are y'all gonna let them sit?
Right now, I say no. When I first saw them, I wanted them. I'm not gonna sit here and act like I didn't want them. $300. When I heard that price, I said no. But when they drop, it might be a different story because tax time coming, the tax money gonna hit. Um, I might experience that fear of missing out and then seeing that 300 turn into 350, 450 on the resale market, and just thinking about that whole process might make me just say, go ahead and get them for the 300 because that might be the cheapest you're gonna get them.
And that's the one that come with the suitcase.
Yes.
So,
Yeah, you got
but
to pay
wait,
300 for that
this
one.
the thing: the lows are gonna be 300.
Right.
The lows with the sock. We don't know what the suitcase, the one that comes with the suitcase, how much that's gonna be, because they're gonna charge you for the suitcase.
Well, I was watching Unbreakable about a couple months ago, and he was saying he don't think the suitcase coming with this one.
I don't think it is. I don't think it is
But
either.
Yeah,
But Sneaker File said it is. Sneaker Files confirmed that we are getting the suitcase.
Yeah, cause if the suitcase don't come, they can't charge 300. But if it do come with the suitcase and the material is like the OGs, 300 is good for that shoe.
But average, hold up, understand what I'm saying? Because back in the day, the lows didn't come with the suitcase. It was the highs only.
Yeah,
And
Right.
I still have the OG highs.
But this is
And
2023. They doing they're not doing everything, but they doing what they can to push the envelope to get you to spend more
I
than
think
what you're accustomed
for
to.
me,
This $300 is just another step in pushing further the price.
I I hope they do a grade school release and I'll pay the 250.
They ain't doing no grade
nah,
school.
I
nah,
know that's the one thing. That's one thing I hate about Jordan Brand too. Like back in the day, we got the grade school release. But now it's like y'all only want to cater to men. It's grown men that wear grade school size that want the shoe in
Oh,
a
they
grade
gave
school
it to
size.
y'all. You got to pay that adult size 7.
coffee. It's only about 5% of y'all though, man.
Hey, men wise, yes, but think about the women.
A lot of
They
women
ain't
don't
never
care
really
about
catered
that
to the
though.
women.
Yeah,
They just now started doing that
for
within the
real.
last 3 or 4 years. The olive fours are still sitting. A lot of places the olive fours are still sitting.
Yeah,
They're
they
I
was
trash.
predicted that.
in my
After
local
I kind
here.
of settled in on it and thought about it, I predicted they're gonna end up that they were gonna sit. A lot of people say they are really good materials. Even
They look good.
vlogging say they look good in hand.
Yeah, cause they were
So
on at my hips and I seen them. But can we stop saying sitting though? That just
well,
sound bad.
sitting is not a bad thing.
I
It's
know they
not.
made it sound bad though.
But
What the
it's a
way I
good
just kind of
thing.
delivered it
Yeah, the
and
way
It's
moved on.
yeah, like it's how you use it.
Well, I can't. I mean, I can't change like
I
my
know, but
tone.
resellers made it bad though. They made sitting sound like it's a bad thing.
Well, let's make it sound like it's a good thing
I've
because
been
when
I've been
because
trying that.
around here, okay, for the homegrown family, when we say sitting, that means it's available for you and me, and it's available for you to actually go in, try it on,
Yes.
get
get the
the
feel.
fit
If
you
you want it,
prefer,
you can buy it.
walk in it, see how you feel in it, and if you want it, get it. If you don't, walk out.
That's why I
I
say
love
back to normal.
sitting.
Everything going back to normal.
I love sitting. So
I love it
I
too.
need so for like every release that does not sell out, when I drop a video, if I drop a video about it, I need y'all to put hashtag sitting because I'm gonna make sitting a good thing. That is my goal for
Yes,
2024.
we got to change that narrative.
It's to me, it is a good thing that shoes are sitting down. You're able to walk in and get a shoe that you really want,
Yeah.
or you're able, or like how you got the Almama Year Fives, both pair dropping. That's about let's say 500,
That's 6.
5 to 600. Not counting nobody's pockets, but let's say you got to pick what shoes you want. Olive fours, or you want
I'm on
both
my
pair of
ear.
Almama Year Fives. You get the Almama Year Fives, and then let's say 2 months down the line, you go back to the store, you can get the olives for under retail or for retail.
Yeah, that's a good.
Yeah,
That's a good point. When you gotta weigh, all right, it's a bunch of shoes dropping. Which ones do I really want and which ones can I wait for?
right.
And if you go back down the line and they
Like
under retail, you happy.
I want the olive 13s. But when it comes to the olive 13s or the gratitudes, I'm going for the gratitudes.
Mine came yesterday. Yeah,
You know what?
mine came. My
I mean, not the
gratitude.
olive 13s, but the
The
wheat
wheat,
13s. I'm sorry. The wheat 13s. I'm glad I caught myself. But if it was the wheat 13s or the gratitudes or the I'm on my year 5s, I'm letting those wheat 13s sit. But I do want them. I do like them.
same.
Uh,
Yeah.
so let me see. Let me see where
Like
we at.
for me, my dilemma is it's record store day, Friday. So I'm like, screw the sneakers right now. I want all these old vinyls that ain't dropped.
Neil said the Royals are still sitting. Hold on. We got another one of the family in the building. The man, the myth, the legend. He has been gone from the community for a while. And some of y'all may know him, some of y'all might not know him, but the ones that know him, y'all have been begging for him to come back. And he has made a grand reappearance on the homegrown
I
kick
think I know
channel.
who this is.
Me too.
Logging
I knew
with
it.
What's up,
Demetrius.
vlog? I
I
knew it.
knew it.
What's going on, fellas?
What's
What's
going
going on,
I
Jack?
knew
What's up,
it.
vlogging?
What's going on, man? It's been a while.
So
Y'all heard
I'm
the
gonna get into
intro.
some of these comments and I'm gonna ask you your thoughts and opinions. I hadn't asked Average his thoughts and opinions yet either. You know,
On
Coffee has
what?
just been throwing out different ideas and different avenues, and you know, we kind of got a little off, and that's a good thing because you know I don't want to shine too much light on negativity. But Neil Kidman said the Royals are still sitting. That's another good thing. Now, I'm not a huge fan of the Royals. I would have preferred that they did it in the Lost and Found style. But there are a lot of people that like those. Neil said OG One Low University Reds on sale in a full size run. The University Reds. Okay. Y'all know
I
I
want
talked
them.
about them when I talked to James. I went to JD Sports. They are actually nice. They are really nice in hand. He said, and I'm telling you, that's a nice shoe. It is. Neil, I 100% agree with you. The
Those the
University
all white
Red,
one with the
Jordan
red
one,
check.
yeah, those are the all white,
Yeah,
low
With the
ones with
red
the
Nike
red
swoosh.
swoosh and
yeah.
then the red embroidered wings logo on the heel. Those are fire. I didn't think I was going to enjoy them the way I did, but I didn't buy them. I just didn't buy them because I was like, there's other options. But if I could get them on sale, I'd definitely grab a pair. Neil Kimmon said, "Why do an embroidery on a Dream Cell insole? Give me polyurethane, please. Embroidery gonna feel good on foot." We'll talk about that, Neil. We'll talk about that. Avila Royal said, and if you look at the men's pair comparing to the big kid sizes and the kids, the material is totally different. Peep game. For a lot of releases, the material is different. Every now and then, every blue moon, they will sprinkle in either some better material or they will throw in some worse material than the adult
But
size. It kind of goes back and forth.
I can tell you one thing that they're starting to give us is the men's bill on the shoe and not a
Right.
grade school bill, which I'm loving.
Because I also picked up a pair of Gratitudes. They are not in my size. They are in I think GS size. So I'm gonna show
What,
those too.
what size you got?
You ain't getting them Coffee.
Why not?
Goon Baby said, "Nope, I'm passing on them. That's the price of my car payment. Hell no."
Hey,
So
you
it's
ain't wrong.
225. It's 225 plus $20 shipping plus the taxes and then the doggone
EQL fee.
EQL $5 fee. And we'll talk about that $5 fee too as well when I actually show the shoe, and we'll get into all of that. It says Neil Kimmon, there are no reasons why Nike doesn't do anything past 14. The manufacturing costs are too high. No suitcase with the 17. It's a suitcase looking box. The high comes with a suitcase.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna stop hating on them Jordans that's past on 14. The low key
Right.
Shout out to
Jordan,
Girly Glam Accessories.
yeah, low key, like the 30s, 34, 37, 38s,
Oh,
those
they
are some
nice.
dope
They
shoes.
nice. I give you that. They nice.
Average. Average. I'm with you.
I'm
I'm
telling
with
you,
you.
they don't realize like they
Is that a
don't get
baby
respect
booty?
because they're not a retro, but these are some dope shoes.
This is a 34, and I'm with you. When you right, you right.
Girly Glam Accessories said the olive fours are nice. Goon Baby said the olive fours are nice in hand. He had to get them. Sitting is good for us, bad for resellers and Nike. I love it. I'm with you, Neil. I absolutely love it.
It's more bad for resellers, not Nike. I would say,
Well, Nike don't want nothing to sit,
but they got
especially
outlets.
not in a bad economy. And especially out in the bad economy when they raising prices, they don't want nothing to sit. Girly Graham said, right, paying regular price is great. I agree with you 100%. Logan J. Bay said, agree. It's a way to raise the price. 300 is way too much. They're not worth that much. They testing us. Even if they come with the suitcase, it's not worth 300. Even Yeezy lowered the price on the 700s to 240 from 300.
So I to that point, do you think the DMP pack, the 13 and 14, was worth $500?
No.
People paid it.
Because at that time they weren't selling 11s for 250.
No, I'm talking about the 13 and 14. When that DMP pack came.
That's different. That's two shoes in one box.
Yeah, but at the same time, they went from a pack being 300 to 500.
It's all about. See, it's a difference between somebody paying that price one time versus Nike making it a regular price every release.
Right.
If Nike was to boost their prices to 250 to 300 every release, a lot of shoes are going to sit because now people have no choice but to be selective, especially in this economy.
Hell yeah.
Avil Arroyo said, yeah, my gratitude 11s just got here today. Congratulations.
Gratitude, nice, man.
Boss. Let me know what you thought about them.
I'll have them on release day.
Bob 3578, shout out to Bob, man. Thank you for being here. Said I gotta choose between Alma Air 5s and DMP or the Gratitudes.
DMP.
I don't know. Which Alma Air 5s are you talking
about?
I'm
gonna drop it. I'm gonna record it tomorrow, probably.
Look at this guy. He gonna bust them out. He gonna bust out the Gratitudes.
Bob, I would say get the Alma Years because the DMPs are gonna be more readily available.
You know how I don't know
think that
because you know how the 11s do on holiday.
They sell out every year,
and this is a black and white one. This ain't like no boo boo,
right?
No boo boo.
But what I'm saying is, you could. This is the one thing a lot of people don't do is check with other cities, local stores, see who ships, who still has sizes left.
What was the last 11 to release that set? Only one I can think of was those eggnog 11s,
the platinums.
Them platinums. Other than that, everything else sold out.
Them platinum 10s
some of the women's releases did the Burgundy 11s. They didn't sit in all locations, but they did. I believe they did sit in some. I don't know. No, I don't think so because I think that was the first time they did those like that. But I know the blue pair they sat. The blue pair did sit. Neil Kimmon said the Dornbecker 3s are fire. I want to say they're fire, but the Dornbecker 3s are just Georgetown 3s with the slime on it. Like, I think his concept was fire, where he has on the tongue of one of them who his hero is or who inspires him, and it says mom and dad, and then the other shoe he left it blank for you to put who or what inspires you. I definitely think that is dope. That is fire.
And it's themed after his favorite team, Seahawks.
Yeah. I definitely think like his thought process, especially for a kid, was a fire thought process. Do I think I have to get them? I don't know, man, because every time I think about the fact that I have the Georgetown 3s and I don't even wear those, like I don't know. No, I don't know. I just have to see when that day comes, man.
I hate the Cowboys, so I don't get no cowboy colors.
Neil Kimmon said, I wish they would do a 23, but they'll be expensive.
Right. They did a 23.
Look at this, man.
Hey, they did a 23. Nobody bought it. It's under retail right now. The Year of the Rabbit.
Yeah,
this man
Um, Bob said he talking about the black pair. I'm on 1 year fives. Look, a lot of people are starting to come out and say they like the black pair better than they like the lighter colored pair. That patent, boy, that patent leather look good,
They gonna
boy.
change their minds. They gonna stop hating on that leather upper
That's
when they
crazy.
see
That
it.
thing look good. And Bob, I agree with you, man. I don't know if it's between the black Alma 1 year fives and the DM. I mean, and the
I'll take
gravity.
the fives. I'll take the
I
fives.
don't know, man.
For some reason,
These
I have
hard.
a like for some reason I have a feeling that the black pair of fives is gonna be more limited than the lighter color pair.
Yeah.
And I think with all of the things and the allegations going on with social status, something is gonna happen that's gonna drive the resale price of the white pair up, but gonna drive the resale price of the black pair higher because you can do more with the black pair than you can with the white pair. The black pair is a more of an everyday shoe. The black pair is also a shoe where you might look at one detail, and the harder you look at that one detail, you'll start noticing more details, and it'll be like, oh wow, I didn't see that. Like,
With that white pair, they dropped it too late. That should have dropped in the summertime.
right,
Yeah.
That should have dropped in the summertime.
right. I definitely agree with that. Avia said the 11s are a must cop for the family. And it's a good thing they come in full family size run. A lot of a lot of these shoes are coming in full family size runs. I'm on 1 year fives came in a full family size run.
No.
Yeah, they did.
They came in grade school?
Yes, they did. They had the toddler, they had the small kid size,
They
and they
had grade
had,
school.
yeah, they had the women's sizing. It was on the website.
But no. So full size running means you do the grade school too. You do 3 to 5. I mean 3 to 7. They didn't do that.
No, they
It,
did.
Yep.
They
they
did.
did?
Yeah. But they didn't quantify that because they had it in the women's sizing. So what they did was they did the toddler sizing, and then they did what falls in between the toddler sizing, and then they did the women's sizing, and the women's sizes went all the way down to, I
But
believe,
so
like,
but hold on. With all, so what I'm saying is, with all women releases, that's how they release them. They release them in women's sizes, toddlers, and preschool.
let me see. Let me check. Hold on, let me see. So
Like none of the I'm year women's are comes in grade school, but they start at like a woman's 5.
okay, so let me see. Right here, they're in toddlers and they're in preschool. So yeah, and because women's runs the way they do, the women's sizing basically covers the
Yeah,
grade
grade
school
school.
sizing. Right. So the preschool size goes up to a 4.5, 4.5 to a 6. So yeah, they basically covered everything within that spectrum between women's,
Okay.
preschool, and toddler. You don't really need a grade school sizing. Let's see. So it says their
Hey,
fuego.
average, come to
The
the good side.
tongue on
Nah.
these gratitudes are all leather down. I live near Seattle, so Seahawks are a thing. I'm a Steelers fan. Ooh, I know
Hey,
that's tough.
hey, hold on. Gonna put a poll in the chat. Xbox or PS5?
Nah, we ain't gonna do that. Although, if y'all want to say, if y'all want to talk about Xbox or PS5, y'all can go ahead and put it in the chat. I ain't finna put up no poll, but I'm gonna let y'all go ahead and put that in the chat if y'all feel it's
But
necessary to commentate whether you are a PlayStation individual, an Xbox
Oh,
individual,
that
or even if you have
you
both.
you giving me the vibe. You might be the Xbox guy.
I have an Xbox and a PS5.
Okay. You like me then? I have both too.
You
I
know,
don't
I
have
mean,
both.
like I can't hate one until I experience it. So even though I was never a PlayStation guy, I was like, I can't hate on PlayStation unless I experience it. Goon Baby said, no, Vic Brown said, I hit on the white pair, but took L's across the board on the black pair. I'm on my year 5s. So I hit on the black pair. I hit on the black pair yesterday. I'm on my year. So they let me have the white pair and the black pair. So I got both of them.
You got both of them?
Yes, sir.
That's tough.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hey, congrats.
On Nike, on sneakers?
James said the black pair isn't going to be on sneakers. He said, but the white pair will.
That's tough.
And I did see the up and coming for the white pair. So maybe they might change their mind on the black pair. Maybe this whole scandal will,
they should
keep them from doing it, but I don't know. But yeah, Social Status did hand me an L for the black pair. I don't mind. I put it in the chat. I said, oh, but I put that being sarcastic because I'm on my year gave me the black pair, so I ain't need Social Status to give me the black pair. So
we'll put out a Dreamcast controller.
I did.
No, maybe
my Dreamcast is in the box at the crib.
So maybe go out my Super Nintendo.
I got that too.
The Gratitudes are fire in person. I'm getting me another pair.
Yeah,
but average and vlogging agree with you.
Yeah,
I put a poll up on my YouTube channel. I know I ain't uploaded a video in a month, but I had between these two, the Gratitudes and the Royals, because it's pretty much the same shoe.
I like the Royals. I ain't gonna lie to you. Now, when it comes to one over the other, I don't know yet. But I definitely like the Royals.
Oh, Royals.
The 12s.
12.
Oh, yeah, it gotta be the 11, dog.
Neil Kimmon said 5s over 11. Patent leather just turns me off. LOL. I do like the leather upper though. Mesh sucks.
That's why I like the 72 and 10 so much, because of the leather upper.
I just want the 11s because I wanted DMPs as a kid, and my mom wouldn't get them for me.
50 Dro said, HG, you think the black I'm on my year 5s are gonna drop in value once they release? Okay, so the way it works is you see the high resale value before the actual release. Once the pairs come in, you see that resale value drop. Once all the pairs have gone out and people get a feel of what the stock numbers are and how many people are willing to let go of their pairs and how many people are holding on to their pairs, that's when you start to either see that number decrease a little bit more, rise a little bit more, or settle. So there are a lot of factors that point to the black pair actually going for more than the white pair. A lot more people hit on the white pair than the black pair. The white pair is going to be releasing on Nike sneakers. The black pair supposedly isn't. The scandal surrounding Social Status, Amamanier, APB, etc., James Whitner, and all of this is definitely going to cause a price hike. So, I mean, don't look at this and sleep on these Amamanier 5s. I mean, in a perfect world, you'd be able to sleep on the Amamanier 5s and go for the Gratitudes and then come back around to them. But this ain't no perfect world. This honestly, with these 2 releases or 3 releases, you can't sleep on any of them. You might as well get your wallet ready or pay off a little bit of that balance on that credit card and put that credit card on there.
I don't see how y'all sleep on these. These are fire, bro. I like these a lot.
It was the images and the lack of the cage, and like that's a shoe. That's one of those shoes that you have to appreciate in hand, and the fact that you had so many better shoes that were releasing.
Right. That's the main thing. It dropped at the wrong time
because You got the I'm on year fives, you got the gratitudes, you got the reverse
You got the fear
Grinches.
threes.
Yeah. Well,
Those
no, the
fears,
fear threes ain't gonna do nothing either.
yeah,
Honestly,
fears,
I think the fear
fears
threes
gonna
are gonna
sit.
sit too. Unless they're limited numbers, them fear threes is gonna be sitting like a project.
Yeah, I know they are because they're coming out in full family size. So
Vic Brown said, "Yeah, those gratitudes are fire."
Yeah, because you got the gratitude on mids.
If I had a cricket soundboard, I'd hit them. Bob 3578 said, "True. Might be smart to go for the fives first, then come back to
Oh,
the
man.
11s." Goon Baby said it was no GS sizes. Yeah, you're right. They didn't specifically point out GS sizes, but they kind of covered some of those GS sizes with the way they did the women's and then the preschool and then the toddler. And so, yes, technically, they didn't list any GS sizes. You are absolutely correct. You and Coffee are absolutely correct in that
they never do
retrospect.
when it comes to women's.
Neil Kimmon said, "Dawn over dusk. I like the Amamanier on the bubble on the dusk. Tough choice. LOL. Definitely like family size. I hope they do that on the 3 and 4s next year. If it is a next year for the 3 and 4s." Girly Glam Accessory said, "LOL PS5."
Yes,
Neil Kimmon
sir.
said, "PS5 or
Yes,
PC."
sir.
Girly Glam said, "Vlogging has both." Look at Girly Glam telling. Neil Kimmon said, "Sega."
Oh, Neil.
Bob 3578 said, "You mean Dreamcast." LOL. Congrats.
Hey, this one for Neil.
They got to blow into the tape to get it to work.
That boy got Aladdin.
He better I pull out the Atari.
I hated Aladdin on Sega Genesis.
I don't got an Atari. The farthest I go back is NES.
Wise Soul said, "Oh snap! What up, Average and Vlog?"
Hey, Wise. Hey, man, our dubs ain't looking good right now, bro. We got to get
Big
it
Brown
together.
said, "Sell laces in those olive fours is a gizzo." Neil Kimmon said, "Olive fours are fire, as well as the materials. Had to get them, even if they resell for less." Neil Kimmon said, "Genesis over Dreamcast. Dreamcast has no games."
That's the only problem.
But Neil, you know why Dreamcast has no game? It's funny that we got to this point because I was talking to somebody.
Dreamcast has games.
No, they don't.
Why so? What's up, brother?
Hold on. Before you get in your statement, Marvel vs. Capcom started on Dreamcast.
No, he's not talking about like good games. He's talking about the fact that they just don't have a library. I was talking to one of my coworkers about this earlier. The reason why Dreamcast does not have any games is because they did not listen to Sony. Sony told them not to make their games the way they were doing them and to code them so that they could not be pirated. I don't know how many of y'all remember, but you could literally take a Dreamcast game because it was a regular CD. You could literally take a Dreamcast game, put it into your computer, copy that on your computer, and burn it onto a CDR. And that's what a lot of people and their friends were doing. They were buying Dreamcast games, making them copies for their friends, and you could play it on the Dreamcast. That's what killed the Dreamcast. The fact that you could pirate their games.
But when you say Dreamcast ain't got a library, it got it started the 2K franchise.
Yeah, it did.
Right.
The
it had Mortal Kombat Gold
system, but like Homegrown said, they messed up with
they did.
how they released their games.
Genesis 100. Happy pre-turkey day. Meow meow kicks, man. Appreciate it. Meow meow. Same to you.
The kicks appreciate.
Avil Oreo said crickets. LOL. Vic Brown said Dreamcast was the start of NBA 2K. And then EA was like, we bigger, we badder, and we're going to keep you from making any sports games. And that's also what killed the Dreamcast.
Yep.
Yeah, because instead of saying 2K4, it was EA basketball.
Right. Every Dreamcast owner I knew had pirated copies. True, exactly.
I didn't. Mine would
Sega
not take burnt games.
Sega messed up so many ways. Watch the new document. They did. I did see that too. LOL. Yep, I remember.
You're like,
Oh
Like
yeah, LimeWire was the thing, boy.
It would.
LimeWire, BearShare, Napster,
Yeah,
all
Napster.
of that.
just
All of
like
that.
Nintendo messed up. Had we almost didn't get PlayStation. If Nintendo and Sony, I think Sony wanted to get away from the
The
cartridges.
cartridge.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
go CDs. But Nintendo
Yeah.
say no, we stick in the cartridge because it was cheaper.
Right.
But Sony was like, okay, whatever, we just do our own thing. And that's when we got the
Right.
PlayStation.
Right. And it kind of helped them in the long run. It kind of
And they outsold the PlayStation and the 64.
right.
I mean, not the PlayStation outsold the 64 and the Saturn.
The PlayStation 2 is the highest selling game ever, though,
Yeah, it is.
for console.
But
So
that's
that was
because
the
they went,
first. That was the first 3 gen. Cause I ain't gonna lie, when them PlayStations came out, the twos, my homeboy had one. I was like, okay. I'm, but I was like, I'm Team Xbox.
nah.
I
was
want some
Sony,
Dreamcast and
I
Xbox.
had both growing up, Xbox and PlayStation. And of course,
So
I had the
So for
first.
me in the beginning, oh, these smell good. So for me in the beginning, I didn't like PlayStation because I was a cartridge dude. And I felt like Sony was trying to like revolutionize and do too much before it was actually time. But then at the same time, I was a kid and I didn't really understand how all of that worked. I just knew I liked my cartridges and I didn't want no CD that could get scratched up real easy and then I'd not be able to play my game.
Done, right? You done after
I just
that.
wanted the latest game system.
Everybody ain't had money like that growing up, coffee.
I know.
N64 is still my personal favorite. I
Yep,
do love my PS3 60 gig though.
The
Backwards
Legend of
compatible is
Zelda will
beautiful.
always be my
That's
favorite game.
to me. That's
Hey
what.
man,
That's
show
what.
that shoe, man. Stop trying to hide it. Show it.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
just show the shoe. Ooh.
the
Ain't you a size
23,
11?
huh? Hell
Huh?
nah. But look how thick the embroidery on that Nike Air is.
That's what I love about that 5. That 23 with
It's
the
not.
Nike over
It
here.
comes up, like the Nike Air comes up off of the shoe. It's not stitched flat to the surface of the shoe. It comes up off the shoe. That joint is so thick.
See, that's
And
what
this
I'm
is
saying.
not a
So that's
wait.
worth what? 225.
Yes, this is very much worth 225. It is not a suede. It is more of a top tier soft grain leather. Because for those who don't know, the difference between leather and suede is just the side of the leather. The suede is the back side of the leather. And then when it comes to the back side of the leather, you have different qualities in suede.
I ain't know that. That was new to me.
So
Same.
Let me
that's
see
what
the
that is.
inside of it.
Yes. Yes. The suede is basically the inside of the leather.
Yeah, that's new to me. Okay. I learn something new every day.
Right.
Let me see
But
the inside. What I wish they would have did was kept that quilt pattern on the inside of the shoe. I like that a lot.
What kind of materials the sock lining?
but boy, they got the A's on the cage, and you can't really see it here, but you'll be able to see it in the video. The A's is on the cage, the A is on the tongue, and y'all know I love my A for the 8 time Atlanta all day, so that just makes it even that much more better for me. The tongue is 3M. Y'all can see it shining a little bit on the light. The lace guide is 3M as well. So that lace guide gonna pop at night. The sock liner is a not your standard fabric material, but the sock liner has that all them A's on the sock liner.
Hey,
Crazy.
that's dope.
Oh yeah, that is dope.
Alma Mater on the, what is this? The left shoe. Then when you take out the insole, now it's just that regular cheap Phylon insole. So it ain't nothing special. But it's got Nike Air embroidered on the insole.
I change
Hey,
my insoles out anyway,
I
so
do like that. I do like the fact that
same.
they embroidered Nike
Yeah.
Air on the insole.
that's hard
They
right
got that
there.
film
Yeah,
on
that
Alma
is.
Mater said, if y'all gonna give them a cheap insole, we're gonna step it up a little bit and at least give them some
Is that
embroidery.
a first?
Yes, that I know of.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I ain't never seen no shoe like that.
Me
So you got
either.
Jumpman on the yellowed out clear outsole. On the left shoe, you got the A
Hey,
on the yellowed out clear outsole. On the right shoe, you got the flat laces that are color matched to the shoe, and then you get extra laces. You get an all white pair of
Oh,
laces,
that cream will go hard.
and
Hey
then
man,
you get like
hey
a
man,
cream
that's
colored
enough,
lace.
I'll
bro.
put the cream.
That's what I
That's,
said. I'm for the cream colored laces, man. Which one
Same.
of y'all
save it for
for?
the review, bro. That's enough.
Yeah. And the lace eyelets, they're not plastic like normal fives. These are leather.
Save it for the
Yeah,
review
say the
video,
rest for the.
bro. You
Hey,
doing way too
y'all
much.
want to see the
So,
rest? Watch the review.
You went
well,
to
how
a
many
whole
people? Hey,
review,
hey, man,
bro.
it's
Hey, I can't lie.
11,000.
I can't
It's
lie. I did not care. I didn't care for him, but looking at Homegrown do that little miniature review, I'm
Make you
kind
want them a little bit more.
yeah.
I'm gonna wind up
Neil,
paying
man.
resale
What's
for them.
up? Neil said, I'm late. Hey, man, better late than never.
And never.
Man, whether you late on time or you don't show up and you catch the playback, your presence is always appreciated in any
Amen.
form. Avila Rail said, man, I want those. Ryan McPherson said, what's up, Neil?
I'm taking them
Girly
straight to the
Glam said,
basketball
they
court
are
if I get 'em.
fire. She said, yep, let's get them. So I'm going to open up these gratitudes and take
I
a look
know
at
if I don't get them by the end of this year, top of January, I'll have both of them.
So let me see. Let me take a look at these. Okay, so that's weird. So you get this kind of Jordan box for the grade school pair for the gratitude.
Yeah, I'm about to say,
Yeah,
man, what the heck is
that's
that?
grade school.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's grade school pair.
It's
Bullshit.
grade
Next pair was
school,
different.
size and tag. It's a flip up box like that.
But you don't wear the box, so hey.
Let me look. Let me look this. Ooh.
You know, the
Wait a
only
minute.
thing I don't like about the grade school is the cut.
Yeah, this is
I
the
don't care
mini.
about this cut. The cut look good to me. Now that is a clean shoe. Look at that. And the only reason the cut looks different is because the sizing is different.
Yeah.
A
So
lot of
you
people
have
don't
to
like the
kind
bottom
of
of them.
adjust because the cut is high. It's still that high patent leather cut because you can see how it comes up
Yeah.
across the toe to where it meets the tongue. It almost looked too high.
Yeah, like the grade size ain't gonna never look like the men's size
Yeah, I know that.
because of the how small the shoe is. So they'll
Right.
never be able to get it.
Oh, wait a minute. What's going on with this heel? What is I would have thought this was metal if I didn't have it in my hand and I ain't know better. But this is some kind of like it might be like what is this raised piping material like an aluminum or a plastic?
I thought it was film the whole time.
No, this ain't the
Now,
screen
yeah,
print
now that you mention it,
this ain't the screen print that you used to
nah,
get.
this
Yeah,
so
man, I
ain't.
ain't even notice it.
What
I
is
just
it?
It feel like wire.
Hey, y'all, let me tell you, HG noticed a lot of shit.
You know, I ain't even pay attention to that until now you just saying it.
Hey, the way Blogger when he got his pair, he's like, hold on, let me look.
Yeah, let me go check real quick. He
But
Oh,
that's
I
one thing
like how they have behind the
like.
tongue. It says thank you. That's dope.
yeah.
I like that stuff like that. They're giving it for the grade school too. We might not get the box, but we get the quality.
That is dope. I'm gonna have to get. I'm gonna have to get me a pair. I don't know how I'm gonna do it,
You gotta get a pair, man. These are
but
so. I'm telling you, I love them.
I
I'm
like
gonna
the
give me
feel.
another
I
pair
like
of
the
the hoop
feel of the
J's.
tongue. Pause. I like the leather upper, and like I said before, like I wasn't 100% sold on these, but the fact that I like my Concord 11s, but what keeps me from wearing my Concords is that ballistic mesh upper, and I just don't want to wear them out and get that dirt in the ballistic mesh and then panic trying to figure out how to clean them.
It's over.
I definitely like these.
Right.
Like,
Over when you get that mess dirty.
I don't
right,
know. I'm starting to prefer leather upper over mesh anyway.
Same. Same.
Well, see, I can see why people. I will understand why people will want the mesh if they were still hooping in them.
right,
But if
because the
you
mesh
ain't
is
playing
breathable
basketball in
and
them, you don't need that mesh up.
right,
Right.
right. Hey, that's a good point because the purpose of the mesh was to make the shoe breathable
Right.
and also give structure to the shoe so that it would flex enough to give you
Yeah.
movement, but wouldn't flex too much so that you would lose your foot in it.
So that's what I'm telling. Like, if you ain't hooping, it ain't a big deal.
Let's see. What y'all been talking about? Dang, somebody phone talking to him for real, for real.
I'm about to say, what was that?
Neil Kimmon said, "Sup, Ryan? Been a busy week." Bob said, "Damn, bro. Yep, fire." Avila Royal said, "What?" Ryan McPherson said, "Gratitudes are fire. HG does the outsole seem less yellow than they looked. They absolutely do. At first, in photos, they looked milky. They looked more milky, and it's the camera on my computer that doesn't give them the yellow of the yellow that you see in the pictures, but they don't exactly look as yellow as
No, they
they did in the
what, what,
pictures,
what
and
should
they
that
don't
was?
exactly look milky. I hate to say it,
72 and
but
10s was milky like that, wasn't it?
no, the 72 and 10s
No,
are
they
more
they come
milky
like
than
that
mint.
over time. They want no.
Yeah,
It was
but
111
I
that
hate
came in.
saying it, but this is
Oh,
yellow like phlegm. This is like phlegm yellow, and I mean this is good because you
these.
don't have to worry about them yellowing. Oh, that man got the
I,
72 and
I
10s.
No,
wore
none of
mine.
Jubilees.
Yeah,
Oh no, oh okay, okay.
the
I
Jubilees
have the
came.
72 and 10s. I just have them at the house. I don't have them with
Well,
me.
I got the
So,
lows.
so if I wanted to show them to y'all, I can't. Not
Yeah,
today.
that's
I'm
why I
sorry, y'all.
assumed, that they both came milky like that.
Yeah, no. The 72 and 10s were like white milky.
No. He right. They're a little yellow.
Well, that's because yours have age and you worn them.
Well, yeah, that's true.
Because my
And
pair are DS, and the
y'all
last
low
time I
key see
pulled them
this.
out,
Y'all see
they
the
was
lace
white,
swap.
white.
Lace swap game.
And
I know
then they also
homegrown.
lows. Man, boy,
I know homegrown. Homegrown. He be hating on the lace swap.
no, the lace swap is dope. Now don't get big homie up here. Now big homie with Avila Rail said fire. Ron McPherson said, "Glad I got these." Girly Glam Accessory said, "Those belong to Mandy." Oh, I don't know yet. I don't know yet. Oh, she don't know yet either. Now that I think about it, I don't have a white and black shoe. Hey, this will be your white and black shoe to get. They
Yeah.
all weather.
Yeah,
Dress them
my
up,
black
dress them
11s.
down. You can kick it around town. Neil Kimmon said, "I'm not an 11 fan, but those are super clean." Facts. Like
11s are my favorite, so
we
I'm
gotta be,
biased.
you gotta give credit where credit is due, man. Like it's definitely there.
My favorite
Neil
Jordan is
said
red
they're
11s.
nice. I got a pair on the shock drop. Well, that's how I got those pair. But my size, a size 10, I sat in what they call it,
The Q.
pending. I
Yeah.
sat in pending for about 30 to 40 minutes on both phones. The GS pair, I got the GS pair instantly within less than 4 to 5 minutes. The adult size, I was pending for, like I said, 30 to 40 minutes, and it handed me an L both ways.
I was
Bro,
pending for about 30 minutes, and I thought I just took an L soon until I went back and looked at it again. And it said got him. Like, oh
right.
wow! The last time it happened to me was on the Raging Bull Fires. I was pending for so long, I assumed it was an L.
I forgot the last time I was pending so long that I thought it was an L, and then came back and saw a charge to my account.
Yeah. Yeah, the longest I pinned it was probably an hour and 40 something minutes on those lost and founds.
Ah, ooh, that's a long time.
That was. I had done left, went to the mall with the Hibbits, and then while I was in Hibbits, that went in I got a notification that my bank been charged. And I was like, I had to hit.
Speaking of malls, like when I do a video, would y'all like to see mall reviews? Because I got a couple of malls in my area,
Bro, that's what I've been low key doing.
and I just ain't been. I mean, like number one, it feels kind of weird to do a mall review. But if that's what y'all want to see, if y'all want to see what's going down in Atlanta, in the local high end mall, the regular mall, and the low end mall, because I got three of them in my area, I'll be glad to do that for
I
y'all.
say do it. Cause
I
that's what I
said,
was
yeah,
gonna say
do it.
earlier.
I like watching
That's a
those
good
kind of
thing
videos.
that the shoes are sitting because now we can start back doing mall vlogs
Right.
and whatnot. And I've been low key doing that. I got a lot of recording on my phone to do shorts. But I was
Right.
thinking, like, man, this is a good time to bring back mall vlogs and stuff.
Because I have like 2 or 3 mall vlogs, but it was back when like reselling was king and you couldn't
Yeah,
really find nothing. And they just been sitting in my phone forever. Like
yeah.
it's been so
I used
long.
to
I'm,
do it.
I'm just gonna get. I'm just gonna dump them.
Yeah, I used to do it, especially in the outlets.
Avil said these 11s are a must cop. Now, look, I ain't gonna go to the flea market and do reviews of like what the fake joints the flea market got because my boy, well, I don't really know him like that, but Mike Rich went in there and they had a fit.
Yeah, I
Uh,
They
watched
knew
that
what
video
they knew
too.
what he was done for.
well, they thought he was trying to hem him up. He
Yeah,
thought he might be in the
they
bed.
thought he was like the other folks.
Yeah.
Uh,
Neil Kimmon said, "Girly glam, really? Now that I think about it, neither do I. No pants for me. LOL." Ryan McPherson said, "This is a good shoe for Saints fans with the gold jump." Look, let's not talk about Saints fans.
yeah, let's not do that.
This is just a good shoe for anybody.
I'm just gonna play basketball
Oh,
with mine.
girl, Neil said, "Girly glam, really? Me neither. No pandas for me. Not no pants, but no pandas for me. LOL." DS, what's up, family? What's up, DS? Hold on, let me see. I'm gonna send
This.
you a invite link in case you want to hop up. Well, join the live chat, not hop up because
Mr.
that
Think
sounds crazy.
Impossible in the building.
Right. Let me see. And anybody else that wants to join the live, just let me know. Hit me up on IG. IG is homegrown underscore kicks, and I will send you the link, and you can jump in. Girly Glam Accessory said, right, I need these. I just look dumb in 11. You know what? A lot of people think they look dumb in certain silhouettes. Sometimes it's just you. It's just a mental block that you have. Sometimes you just gotta throw them on
Yeah, got
and
that
and and,
well.
and be confident and swag them the best way you can. Ryan McPherson, and that's not a bad thing, to be honest, regarding the yellow. That's true. Favorite 11 colorway. Breads,
Red,
Concord, Cool Grays.
Gambles. Mine are
red,
gambles.
My
red
favorite
11, my favorite shoe, regardless.
11 would be the Bread 11.
Mine is
Absolute
the
all-time
Gamblers.
favorite. Bread 11.
I know Girly Glam, she want those Gamma 12.
Oh, those are nice ones. Got the
Yeah.
suede upper. Mr. Think Impossible. Hey, what up, fellas? Man, what's up, Mr. Think Impossible? Tapping in late, but wanted to say happy Thanksgiving to y'all. Let's go.
Happy
Happy
Thanksgiving,
Happy
you know.
Thanksgiving.
pre-Thanksgiving. And then happy Thanksgiving. Gobble gobble. If you don't celebrate Thanksgiving, happy food day.
I
Or
don't.
if you don't celebrate either one, happy just
Sat
day.
Thursday, yeah. That was just
But I
Thursday.
appreciate that. 'Cause I don't celebrate none of that.
I mean, every day is a happy day, regardless
Yep.
of a holiday, as long as you make it that way. Don't let anybody deter you from your happiness, because at the end of the day, they have no control or bearing on your life. Only you do. Ryan McPherson said yes on the mall reviews. Buckhead Mall's any good? It depends. It depends on like your definition of good, because like the Buckhead, so the only mall we got in Buckhead is Phipps Plaza and Lenox Mall. They literally right across the street, adjacent from each other. Phipps Plaza has like the Burberry, the Gucci,
The
all
high
the
end stuff.
expensive stores in it. Lenox has, I think, Burberry in there. They have, I think, Rick Owens. I mean, they got a few designer stores and high end stores. It's Lenox Mall is like 4 or 5 levels. Um, so I mean, they got quite a few stores. I mean, okay, you taught me into doing a mall vlog and walking through Lenox Mall and all that good stuff. I don't necessarily like Lenox Mall because it's a bunch of pretentious people up in there, but for y'all, I'll go up in Lenox Mall, show y'all all the shoe stores, what they got in it, show y'all some of the clothing options. Because I do clothes, I like clothes as well. Like I like to do a lot of good clothes. It's been a while since I've gotten into fashion, because now I'm into like basic graphic tees from Hot Topics and just regular jeans. But I mean, I might hop back into the fashion bag. Yes, hit us with the mall vlogs. Peachtree Street, that long ass street. LOL. The mall is dope. I've been there with my G's. Yeah, Peachtree is long. But which Peachtree you talking about? Peachtree Road, Peachtree Street, Peachtree Circle, Peachtree Avenue, Peachtree Battle. Which one you talking about?
1 minute down Peachtree. My jar got a jar in Peachtree City.
Yeah. I got Panda, but it's designer song, not the shoe.
First of all,
These
what
might
Average
be
got going on? He over here falling asleep.
Average over there gaming.
What
The
coffee with?
Coffee probably took one of them famous calls that he get while he be doing lives. Coffee need a whole nother phone just so he can dedicate to going live, so then he can take his own personal calls. Uh Neil Kimmon said, these might be my first 11s. Only the DMP has tempted me, and I was too
What?
late. Neil, yeah,
You gotta have a 11 in your
that's a
collection. I'm
must.
sorry.
That's
I
a
said
must.
these for bread.
Every sneaker enthusiast needs an 11. I don't care what it is. I don't care if it's trash or if it's gas. Every sneaker collector needs an 11
I
experience.
got 8 pairs of 11s.
Speaking of, do y'all think Jordan Brand is done with those self-lacing 11s?
Oh, they've
Those
been
I still want those.
they've been done with them. You can get them for a good price now.
Did they
Well, maybe
come
not in
down?
your size.
Yeah, the last I checked, they were like 7 son.
No, they've been going up and down for the last couple of years. Let me see. Uh, what
What's
are
the
they?
name got a pair? What's his
BB,
name? Magnificent. Magnificent. He got a pair.
the BB Adapt. That's what they
Yeah,
call
yeah.
Adapt
Uh,
BB.
I thought we were gonna for sure get a bread version of it.
Nah, the
Oh
Jordan
no,
ain't
we're
gonna do
nobody
that.
fooling with the 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 all white and blue colorway. So they want finna continue with that.
Well, it's their fault for not dropping a good colorway though.
I mean, that's true. Let me see.
I'm not even seeing them. I can't put them up.
Yeah, you got Jordan 11s adapt. That's what they call. Yeah, they 583 now right now.
Yeah, that's retail.
Yeah, retail 500.
No. I'm on GOAT right now, 583.
Yeah,
For
that
that colorway right there.
500 was retail.
Yeah. So that ain't bad then.
Right,
Yeah. Well, from my side, it's 500 on the dot, so that's the retail.
right. Yeah, it's 500, but I'm telling you, the highest offer is 363.
The legend blue ones are going under retail.
Whoa. Now they got a new without a box for 357.
I didn't even know they did a legend blue colorway.
Yeah, I know they did. They did
Yeah, I
two of
don't
them.
like that one. Cause look at
But
the upper trash.
Girly Glam said the gammas are fire. Rhyme
Yeah, she
Prince said,
wanted those
yeah,
for
Neil,
years.
I agree with homegrown. I used to feel awkward in the 12s, but you gotta attune yourself to the style. Yeah. I mean, sometimes you'll be surprised what you actually look good in and what look good on your feet and all of that. Like, it's a leap of faith. I knew what you meant, Neil. No worries. Yeah, I got that pretentious air about Buckhead when I was there like 11 years ago. It is don't get me started. Where did you get my purple 12s from? Which mall? I got the it wasn't the purple 12s, it was the 13s, the
Yeah, she
GS.
corrected it.
Yeah.
On the,
Oh, okay, yeah. She said my bad, the 13s. So it was the 13s, and I went and got them from Cumberland. Cumberland is literally 10 to 12 minutes away from Lennox. And it is not exactly Lennox because you don't have the more higher end stores, but you still have a good amount of stores and it's toned down. You don't have all that other extra mess, and it's only 2 floors, so it's two fewer than Lennox. But I prefer Cumberland more than anything. The traffic is not as bad. The people are better. Uh, the people that work in the stores are better. I just I like Cumberland. Now, like when you start talking about the Mall of Georgia, that's like 45 minutes to almost an hour away from me. So I ain't never been to the Mall of Georgia. Stonecrest, I've been to Stonecrest. Stonecrest is pretty big. I like Stonecrest as well. Um, South DeKalb Mall, that's in Decatur. Decatur wears greater. If y'all have heard that statement being made in some R&B and hip hop songs. That's my hood. That's I used to go there. I don't think South DeKalb Mall is still open, but it ain't really much in there.
the
Um,
I was in Decatur day before yesterday.
yeah. So it's a lot of. I mean, I'm gonna tell you. Then I can go up north to North Point, and a couple of other malls that are up north. I mean, like where I live is central to like just about every mall. Every mall is within a 30-minute drive, with the exception of the Mall of Stonecrest. And I just ain't gonna do that because I don't like driving more than 30 minutes. I drive more than 30 minutes, I'm going to sleep. But other than that, like I could do a lot of mall vlogs. So I guess I'll start looking into that and actually get into that. Neil Kimmer said, I actually prefer 11 lows. I do have a couple of pairs of those. I like the white cement threes. 11 lows are good.
They actually
Only
better
have
than the
one.
highs, to be
The
honest.
I only
materials on
have
the
one.
11 lows, when they do the all leather upper, are better than the highs.
Yes. Yeah, I got uh, I love the
12 are
11, so
clunky.
I got a lot of 11s.
I don't know what it is about the shoe that makes it good. Still one of my least favorite retros. Okay, so the 12s, they do well. Okay, so look, right now, and of course, this is a GS size, but the 12s aren't really clunky. The 12s don't look clunky until you have individuals put their foot in it. And if they well, no, this is 11. I'm sorry. You said 12. The 12s aren't clunky. Where are my 12s? I think my 12s are somewhere under here. So yeah, here we go. The 12s aren't clunky. They're streamlined. It's just that when people with wide feet put 12s on,
It
it
stretches it out.
spreads them out. And they start to look even that more weird. Now, I will give you all this. The 12s were built and designed after a boot. So, I mean, I can't see why you say they were clunky, but all the Jordans are basically streamlined, with the exception of maybe like a 10, but even a 10 is streamlined. So a 5 is more clunky than a 10. I mean, and a 12. I don't know. I guess it just depends on your foot. But yeah,
Yeah. Because I know a lot of people say 12 aren't comfortable to them, but to me they are.
right. And that's what the appeal of 12s is. They're the most comfortable behind the 13. I mean, behind the 13 when it comes to comfortability in Jordans within that range of 1 through 14. Now, a lot of people say the 14 is even more comfortable than the 13. I haven't worn a 14 in a long time, so
Right.
I can't tell you that.
From the shoes that I've worn, to me, it's the 10s. The 10s to me
So,
are the most comfortable silhouette. But everybody's
Go to
feet different.
eights.
So.
Ryan McPherson said, Decatur Bankhead, that's what I hear from the ATL rappers I grew up on. Exactly. Decatur where Lloyd, he famous for that song. Decatur wears greater. Yeah. So
Yeah,
yeah.
I think T.I. was the first person I heard that Atlanta had zones. I ain't never
Yeah.
heard of that before.
Yeah.
Thump Atlanta.
Neil Kimmon said that's because he average say that because Florida has always been little brother to
Boys,
Georgia.
no.
Florida even
I
has
mean,
half of our land. The panhandle don't even belong to Florida.
We don't even
Georgia
claim that.
gave the panhandle to Florida.
We don't even claim that.
But
That's why
still,
we don't claim the panhandle.
when you see Florida, the panhandle is a part of Florida
That's
because
not
Georgia was nice
Florida.
enough to get a podunk crazy Floridians that pan.
Real Floridians know from Orlando on down, that's Florida.
Right.
Orlando up, that is not Florida.
Facts. That's Georgia. But them crazy folks in Florida live in there. They living on Georgia property.
They just as country as y'all.
Neil Kidman said, I actually like certain two lows. Can't vibe with the highs. I feel you. The only high I actually like is the I'm among year 2 highs.
but speaking of North Florida, somebody had told me, and it just blew my mind. I have to look it up whether or not it's true. But he asked me, do I know what states sell the most beef? And in my mind, automatically, I would think Texas because I've been to slaughterhouses and stuff like that in Texas.
Right.
But no, it's actually North Florida because North Florida is pretty much like countryside, kind of like average fan until you get to Orlando. That's when you start seeing like the city.
Because Florida's not like most states where you have a middle section that's country, and then you have the northern area that's more city, and the southern area that's more just like whatever. Florida is ass backwards. Florida is upside down. If you look at Florida and you turn it upside down, it look like the Grinch. And that's how all them mother suckers act. They act like the damn Grinch.
I ain't gonna lie, boy. Florida got some crazy folks now.
Ryan McPherson, no HG 12s, not 11s. Yes, you're right. I do apologize. That's why I had to correct myself. Orange and yellow snakeskin pair of 11 lows. The snakeskins lows are popular with the ladies. For me, 3s are the comfiest. Girly fire kicks. Those.
Talking about the 11 low, the snake skin.
Oh, okay. It's one for me. We walked 15,000 steps in them. Thanks, Nia. Vlogging. Show my orange 11s and 11 lows.
Orange and yellow 11s. I'm not sure. Gee.
Yes, Swirsky. Look, now turn it upside down and show the Grinch. Exactly. No,
Hey, y'all gonna put some respect on Florida.
She wanted me to show them.
I remember the Citrus 11 lows. Those were fire.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I do like the Citrus 11s. But yeah,
They came like that with two colors.
no, one is different. Two different
One is
shoes.
the snakeskin 11 lows.
Yeah.
The yellow snakeskin 11 lows.
Hold
on.
My wife got a lot of orange shoes over here.
Go ahead, show them real quick for everybody. My bad, brother.
There you go. This is snake skins. I think
Right,
favorite is
gotta
these
run
right
the
here.
show now. Hold it down till homegrown get back.
Yeah, and then of course the back. But yeah,
I definitely like the bottoms on those Citrus 11s.
I wouldn't mind that being a high.
Right. That's what I was thinking that they were gonna do at the time when they were doing the lows and they were doing the highs because they did the cherry lows but they just didn't continue with that thing. Neil Kimmon said 13 and 14 are by far the most comfortable, but a high quality OG low one is extremely comfortable for me. I need to wear my ones. I need to see what they feeling like. I got 2 pair.
I
know what I thought was comfortable. I like the 8s. I think the 8s are comfortable to me.
Ooh, boy, them make your feet hot. My feet get hot just thinking about them doggone straps. Bill Arroyo said, Florida is a fun spot and international drive. LOL.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it is.
Every time we go to Orlando, we stay on international.
And we still really don't claim Orlando for real, though.
Oh, hold on. How I missed this. We got another one of the family that decided to pop up in the building.
Who that? Let's see.
Y'all know him.
I think I know who it is.
Let's see.
Y'all love him.
Oh yeah, I know who this is.
Show up, but when he show up, he show out. Welcome, DS.
What up, fellas?
Hey man, hey. Well, he came out with the 11s too.
Just trying to see what's happening. Which line y'all on, man? Line 1, line 2. What's happening?
We're gonna go with line 1.
What's going on?
He is
just chilling, man. Just getting ready for Turkey Day, man. How y'all doing?
Man, so I ain't getting the collection hands ready.
Yeah, the collection hands. You know.
First of all,
chilling, man.
What is everybody rocking tomorrow or plan on rocking tomorrow?
Can I go first?
Sneaker wise.
Go for it.
I don't need a whole fit.
Them like
this is what I be wearing.
Right, I done ran through their paces.
Homegrown gonna have his McDonald's ones on.
Exactly.
his favorite ones.
His favorite ones.
Those are my favorite ones to protect my other shoes.
Right. The ones you don't care if they get beat up.
Right. I done ran them through the wire.
Yeah, I ain't wearing no heat.
Almost
man.
Time to take the laces, time to get them, and throw them on the power line.
But you know what? That'll make a good video, though.
It's funny you say that because I have a video. I have a video on the back burner about my experience wearing those for 2 years straight.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
We need to see that.
No doubt. People need to see it.
This will be my 3rd year wearing them.
Wow. You still got sand in them.
3 years wearing the Jordan 1 straight. That's tough.
Right.
That's no joke.
That's why I sing. I don't sing high praises for the colorway because I understand it's an acquired taste. In hand, I will admit they look weird, they look ugly, But on foot, regardless of whether you put them with black pants, with khaki colored pants, or with denim jeans, they pop.
Yeah.
They absolutely pop. And then when the brightness of the red is faded down, they look really good. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah, we need to see that video there.
Yeah, man. Bring it out for the
So
people.
I might not update it, but I might just redo it with updates and then, talk about my experience for wearing them for like 3 years straight and all of that. Because I started back in, what is this, 2023? I started back in, what was that, 2020 when I
Yeah,
went
that
to
came out in
Florida?
2020.
They did.
No, 21.
I think
Wait,
they came out in 20.
You had them in 2020, but it was in 21.
Okay. So yeah, I wore them in 21 for my birthday when I vacationed down to Florida.
Mm-hmm.
And I wore them as a vacation shoe because I knew I was going to be hitting the beaches. I was willing to wear them in the beach.
where you went?
I was all over. I was down in Hollywood. I went to the Black Beach down in Florida. I went all over.
Oh, you went to North Beach.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
you went to
that
the
one.
Black Beach. You went to North Beach.
Yeah.
Most folks don't know about that one.
Yeah, because my homeboy is a Florida native, so he was showing me around and stuff like that. I went to the hood Walmart over in Hollywood, like adjacent to Hollywood.
But you
They
know what
wild.
though? That's what I tell folks when they come to Miami. Come see the real Miami.
Right.
Come see the real Miami. I gained a lot of respect for you for that. Cause most folks they scared to cross that bridge.
Like the Airbnb was literally like 2 grid blocks over. Cause Florida don't do it like everybody else. They got like grids. They got like straightforward grids.
Right.
So yeah, I was down in the cut.
Yeah,
I had a
everybody
nice
scared to cross that
Airbnb
bridge.
where I rented out the full Airbnb, but the house was nice. Saw all the lizards, had a pool in the backyard,
All
all
the
that.
lizards,
You see
all
the
the geckos.
iguana?
Yeah.
Oh, the
You get to
iguanas.
see the
Yeah,
iguana?
yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
sir.
Yeah.
Okay, that was dog.
I went to the big mall y'all got down there where they got like the huge Target inside of it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Did he take you to the flea market, the USA flea market, USA one?
I went up through there.
Okay.
I
And
went through.
that's that flea market that's still selling South Pole.
Yeah.
Still selling
And some,
South Pole.
and some what's the other one? The U.S. Polo Association.
Yeah.
Fire Jungle, South Pole, all that.
What's up, Bobby? What's up, Bobby?
South
Sneaker
Pole.
World said,
What up, Bobby?
What up,
What up,
Bobby?
Bobby?
Ron McPherson said, anyone think Air Force Ones are comfy like me? Now, I
No.
haven't worn Air Force Ones in over like 10 years.
I never owned a pair.
I used to wear them. They used to be super comfortable, man. The sole is, cushy.
Like
The last pair I had, I sold.
When I was in high school, I was buying them like 6 pair at a time. I was getting 3 lows and 3 mids, and I was rocking them like that.
That sounds good, then. 3 mids.
Music to his ears, man.
Right.
Yeah, I never owned a pair, so
Yeah.
I can't tell you.
Wow. Yeah, we used to rock Air Force Ones, man. Up here, Air Force One was breathing in Baltimore, man.
I take that back. I do have but I've never worn them. I have a pair of the Air Force One, the Nike React Air Force Ones. I got them in the Niger colorway. I did a video about them. I did a review. I put them on for the video, but I ain't never really wore them. Like my plan was to like wear them out and test them to see how comfortable the new tech is, because the new tech was not the shoe, because the shoe ended up being like a hollow shoe. The shoe is lightweight. The tech is in the insole. The insole is about that thick,
right?
And it's React foam material insole. And then the upper was a thin, like nylon type material upper, but I just never got around to wearing them. So I mean, but that's technically not a real Air Force One. So
You had like the experiential ones or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. The project. I think the last
Y'all
ones
ain't
I
on
had.
y'all Nelly ish with the Air Force Ones? Nah, no more.
Nah, that
No.
was we were on
What a
our
time
cash
though.
money soldieries.
Hold on, bro. What a time it was, because back then it was $90.
Yeah. Like if you didn't have any Reebok classics, you had Air Force
Yes,
Ones, you had
that's what
them
I'm
big,
about to say.
you had them big Jabot jeans with the straps.
I knew
Yeah,
y'all had the Reebok classics.
Apps all over
Yeah.
the different parts of the leg.
Yeah. I had a bunch of pairs of, and to be honest with you, like that's one of the reasons why I don't complain about high fashion prices, because my mom was buying like Jabot jeans, like 2-3 pairs at a time, paying $78, which will come out to like $80 with tax for a pair of jeans, and then the shirt would be almost $50 for a t-shirt. So that was high fashion dollar prices back then.
No
to me
doubt.
that's mid fashion. High fashion is $300-400 for a pair of jeans.
Well,
I
yeah.
Well,
never do
I'm on
that.
my year was high fashion until the rappers got a hold of it. Then
Yeah.
was considered like,
My thing is, what's the point in $500 pair of jeans? Like
Bruh. I
they
was just
still gonna
saying,
wear like the $20 pair of jeans.
right.
dude, I was just in social status, right? Like with the in-store thing last week, verifying my raffle, like an off-white t-shirt, black t-shirt, plain cotton with a little
Yeah.
logo or whatever. Man, that joint was like $350.
Right, like that
I'm just
don't
like,
make sense.
I got
just
the
yeah.
I'm on my year t-shirt. It's like $50. I want to see what it's like. Y'all know
Oh,
me. I'm gonna tell you. Yeah, I got this doggone hoodie. I'm gonna
yeah,
tell
because
y'all if it's trash.
the I'm on my year Jordan stuff is like priced more reasonably. That's what I have. But like their
Yeah.
like signature line stuff, nah. That's about
Yeah.
250, 300.
You know what's crazy with I'm on my year this release? I'm on my year is selling the jacket for 500.
Mm.
Right.
The sneakers app is selling it for 4.
Are they? Is it different?
Yeah, it's
That's
4. So I'm like, what's going on here?
Yeah. That's
Why
different.
is Nike selling it to you for 4, but I'm on my year selling it to you for 5?
I'm guessing probably the wholesale prices, right? Like I'm on my year gotta buy those joints wholesale for higher than what sneakers would have it for.
But it's
I'm just
I'm on my
guessing.
year. Like, wouldn't I'm on my
Oh,
year?
yeah, that's right. It's not an
Yeah.
on my year Nike collab
400 for a
jacket.
jacket.
I'm trying to think of the name of it, but it was the clothing line that used to be. It was real popular back in like the '90s.
Talking about Echo.
No, it ain't
Echo.
Echo. It was owned by it was black owned. I can't remember the
Fubu.
name.
Walker wear,
It
Yeah,
wasn't
you got
Rockaway.
Sean John, Rockaway,
Fubu,
Fubu.
Nah, it wasn't either one of those. It wasn't owned by a
Iniche.
rapper.
Iniche.
It
You
might
said it
have
was owned
been.
by a rapper?
It wasn't owned by a rapper. No, I can't remember the name. I was trying to look it up online, but
Mm-hmm.
now it's in. I guess overseas now it's considered high fashion, which I thought was interesting. I seen a video about it on YouTube. If I
I mean,
find
I'm trying to think, man. In the 90s, we had Evisu. Like that's still out. Those
what
jeans.
You had
Evisu.
Kuji, you had
Yeah.
Inichi,
Iniche, yeah. Walker wear was
what?
one.
You hear
You had
Wranglers.
Paul Kanai.
that?
Yeah,
Yeah, Car Canal.
yeah.
Paul Kanai.
That's what it was. Now
Yeah,
it's considered overseas high brand fashion.
right. Man,
After
my man still making clothes.
Rockaware, yeah, Avil,
I
Yeah.
thought
said
that
Rockaware.
brand died off.
I love the
Yeah.
Rockaway. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah.
I used to love that one.
You know, one brand I didn't understand was Ed Hardy. You got the
Yeah. Me neither.
cheapest, thinnest crap, but they were charging you the highest prices. I didn't understand what's that other one with the Buddha,
A Buddha.
and the horseshoe. True religion. Was it true?
Yeah,
Religion?
no.
True
Yeah,
Yeah,
with the
True
hood.
Religion.
yeah.
Yeah, True Religion.
Bro, you
Ain't
can look
that
at the
two
stuff
came
Now
now.
they coming back. True Religion is in DTLR, and the shirt is like $130. I'm like,
Yeah. My son had the True Religion phase like a year ago or so. Him and his boys, they love the Trues. Get some Trues, Dad.
right.
So were
I'm like,
y'all on
man,
that
get
bait?
down.
Were y'all on
Bait.
bait?
Bait
I
was
ain't
a
never been
couple
on
years
bait because
ago.
bait used to look like
I
off
never
Yeah.
had
brand.
a bait.
And then when I
I
would hear Soldier Boy rap about stuff like that,
Mhm.
Baby Nates. I was like, what the world?
Bathing
No.
ape. Right. BBC is still out
Haters
there.
get
Pharrell's
mad
thing.
because I got me some Baby Nates. I'm like, no.
I thought Lil
No.
Wayne made that famous though.
I remember Nelly had his
No.
vocal for men, and it was was it apple bottom or something for women.
Yeah, no, Apple Bottom was Beyonce.
Yeah.
Red bottom, it was something Nelly had for women.
No, I feel like it was apple bottoms. It was something related to that.
Yeah. I know for the men it was vocal because I remember my dad bought us a vocal jersey.
Oh, the vocal. Yeah, I remember vocal.
But like, I don't know. What you call it? Ron McPherson said, "Do we have a favorite brand for apparel?"
Yeah.
Okay, so to be
Favorite?
honest, I don't put a lot of stock in apparel anymore. I feel like it's more about how you swag it, how you put your flavor on it. Like most of the time, and I don't do fit videos or fit photos, and I really should start. I was thinking about doing it for my Instagram solely, but like I just run out of time and daylight and stuff like that because fit videos look better in natural lighting instead of standing in a studio. It look fake inside of a studio. But I wear Aeropostale jeans. I got a black pair, I got a blue pair, I got a gray pair, and I got a khaki tan pair.
Yeah.
And then like for a t-shirt, I go to Hot Topic and find like a dope anime shirt or something like that. And then if I want a clean look, I'll go right on back to Aeropostale and get one of their button ups with a subtle A on the side, nothing with no major branding. Because I'm not huge on major branding. I don't want the name scripted everywhere.
Right.
But I mean, I keep it simple. I'll keep it simple and swear it
Yeah,
out.
I would say it just depends on like what your style. Cause me,
Yeah.
they give me a Nike shirt and some joggers, I'm good.
Yeah.
That's me. So I would say mine is Nike. Now if I'm working out playing ball, I like UA Under Armour. I think they make the best training stuff.
Right.
But yeah, I ain't
Now,
into
like,
fashion and all
I
that
used
either.
to be stuck on like the brand stuff. I used to buy like a whole bunch of cool TI clothing line stuff. One is my
right.
favorite rapper.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Nowadays, if I see a shirt on Instagram or something like that that catches my eye, I'm like, oh, well, this shirt can go with this shoe.
Right.
I'm gonna buy it,
Grab it.
regardless of whatever
Right.
brand it is.
Yep. For
Right.
sure. Yep.
And then for me, I'm not so much of a matchy type person because I know people like to match the same color from head to toe, and you come out the door looking like a crayon that jumped out the
And I say
Crayola
that's the
block.
cop out way too.
Yeah, that's also early, like I mean late 90s, somewhere early 2000s ish
Right.
style. Now like if I do some of this kind of fit stuff and y'all respond to it, well, I might jump back in my bag and show y'all what I really do, like how I used to do, and come out with some stuff and show y'all, and then it might inspire my fellow family members to do the same. Maybe it'll get average out them damn sweats and them
Me and Average came up with the idea for a video. We never did it. And it was supposed to be like, Walmart or something.
Yeah, that's what we need to do. Let's see.
What was it?
We
We
gonna
had
see
Walmart
like
challenge?
a Walmart challenge.
Oh
challenge.
yeah.
Since Homegrown
I see
said
those,
he can
man.
do this
Who
fit,
could put together the
I
best
think we got
Walmart fit
enough
with a pair of
people to
sneakers?
do it.
We
And
never
we got to
did
do
it.
the whole thing. We got to do shirt, pants, shoes.
I don't know about shoes.
Now you got to do the whole thing. Cause
I think you come with your own shoes, but the fit.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was. We take a shoe from your collection. You go to Walmart.
all right,
and
we
you
can
put
do
it
that
together.
then. Take a shoe.
Man, go get you some Shaq 11s.
But if you got the swag, you can pull it off though.
I feel you. But I
But we
don't know
need
how
to
that
talk about
plastic.
that in the chat though. We need to do
Avia
that.
said, you know what I liked for about a year or two? Fashion over for men. You
I
know
like
what?
that jeans.
Like, okay, so we got a store called Rainbow. Rainbow sell the cheapest garbage you can find. It might look nice visually, but you wash it 1, 2 times, that joint
It's a
gonna
wrap.
look. It look different. And when I think about Fashion Nova, Sheen, all this other stuff, it's just a modern day Rainbow. And then looking at certain individuals that be on YouTube and Fashion Nova men, I just be like, no,
Okay.
no.
I feel
Hold
that.
on.
I
I
already know
will.
what you talking about too, boy. That's funny.
I will get a pair of jeans from Fashion Nova.
That's funny. I can see that now.
I ain't never bought nothing from Fashion Nova.
I
You
bought
know what I
jeans from
like? You
Fashion
know
Nova.
what's low key? Like a chill spot to grab you something nice to put on, man. You layer it with the right outfit. I don't know, maybe it's a little more grown man, but the Goodfellow man at Target. Don't sleep on Target.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so I'll tell y'all. Because I used to work at Target. I used to work at Target for like 5 years.
Okay.
Target, when they introduced the the lower tier high quality fashion brands in the Target. Target was really giving y'all some gems at an affordable price.
Right. Yep.
And they do it seasonally.
Yep.
So it's like you gotta be watching. But Target will bust y'all heads with some dope stuff. This season it was a black fashion designer
Oh
where
yeah,
he
yeah, yeah.
dropped like a blazer, he dropped a
I
sweater, he
remember that.
dropped like a full suit, he dropped some other stuff. Some of the stuff was more out there and colorful than what I would do, but but he had like a jacket or something. He had a pea coat too. Hey,
Yeah.
you ain't on your stuff if you ain't trying to get yourself in a pea coat. Every man need a
Yeah.
pea coat. I ain't gonna lie to you.
But that's the stuff like they highlighted at the front of the store. They like would cycle in different designers and you
They
know
do
that
it
kind of,
with food as well.
yeah. I'm telling you, man, that Goodfellow is like low key. They got some little pieces back there, man. You
Target
know,
is a cheat code. It definitely is.
yeah.
That's
Graphic
why
tees.
they used to call it well when I worked there, they called it Target.
Yeah,
It
it's
wasn't no
fancy.
Target, it was Target.
You know.
But earlier we talked
That
about
was
Almayer, James Whitner.
Mm,
I
I missed it.
I rattled off the MSNBC article where they basically made the face of the article about James Whitner's friend, Antoine
Antoine.
Freeman.
They keep saying Antoine. I'm like, I'm sure it's Antoine.
Right. Antoine Freeman. Where Antoine
Antoine.
was
Come on, man.
more in contact with this Asian reseller,
Right.
YG.
YG.
Antoine got arrested
And
and was
start singing like a
notified.
canary.
Right, and was notified that the money that the Asian dude was giving him was money funded by some kind of trafficking
Right.
ring that he had going on. And then in a conversation that he had with James Whitner, they said James's response was, "What does that
come
have
on,
to
bro.
do
That's ball
with
though.
me selling my product to him?" And I was saying where it looks like James went wrong was the fact that he was selling Nike products that he wasn't supposed to sell at the time.
Right.
It seems like he was selling some stuff that might have been GRs to just get him out of his store. It seems like he was also selling some
That's
hot
bull.
releases via backdoor, or if he wasn't directly selling them, he knew his store was selling them. But like I think it might have been Goon Baby said earlier, all these stores backdoor shoes.
Yep.
Absolutely.
And then Coffee even mentioned, he was like, well, how do we know that YG wasn't going into James's stores and buying this stuff at wholesale and that he was not shipping this stuff to him? So, James was wrong in that aspect, if that is true, because all of this is alleged against James Whitner. And then at the same time, if any of this is true, I feel that he was wrong because it seems like he got too greedy. Now it said $32 million over the course of 2016 till now. I did the math. That's roughly about $4.5 million. So that's 4.5. I think it was 4.571, and I forgot what the rest of the figures were a year. And that's not just shoes. That was
apparel,
clothing, merch, apparel, shoes, and that kind of stuff. I believe, because to me it looks like it's no different than, and I use the analogy, if you own a convenience store and a pimp or a drug dealer walks into your convenience store and they grab them some chips, a soda, a scratch off, and something else, and they give you the money they got in their pocket. It's no different than that. You ain't seeing the feds jumping on convenience store owners for taking a pimp's money for trafficking the way they do, or a drug dealer's money. And I mean, but that's not to say that if this is true, that he has not done anything wrong. But I'm saying we lackadaisically skim over all of that. We lackadaisically skim over these tax consultants, these people that are, stock market individuals, and they cheat the system and commit all kinds of atrocities all the time.
All the time.
All day.
It's on a regular basis. So why is it that when they do it, it's just something that's like, oh, well, that's kind of expected.
Slap on the wrist, whatever.
Right. But this individual allegedly does it, and all of a sudden people lose trust. Oh my God, this is terrible. And now I understand it seems extreme when you attach the word laundering to it. And the reason I feel like, the reason I can understand why they might say it's laundering, and I'm not a genius or an expert in any of this by any means, but because it's an exchange of foreign goods and you're not reporting it to the IRS. But if is it Whitner not reporting to the IRS, or is it his tax consultant not reporting it to the IRS, or his
they passed the ball?
The money that man's the man that runs the money. Which
I think in the mix there's a bunch of people tangled up in that web, man.
Right.
Right. Maybe even from close to the brand on down. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And then why just mention social status? Why not just mention his other chain of stores?
Yeah. It's something, man. I mean, like we said, allegedly, I don't condone illegal activity, whatever.
Right.
But, and then in the story, it's like, okay, let's bring in the trafficking and all this other stuff, because that's just like the sizzle, right? Let's add that spice into the detail,
Right. To make it worse than what it actually is.
Yeah. So people like, oh my God, is he involved in that? Like, I highly doubt it.
Right.
But like you said, where the money comes from, the person getting the money don't care. Like, you get it how you get it. You know what I mean? And it's just it's wild.
If your cousin is a dope dealer and he owe you $20 and he give your $20 back, you're not gonna say, oh, no, don't give me this $20 back, because the Fed's watching what you're doing. You're gonna say, I appreciate you, and I'm glad you finally paid me back.
I don't want this dirty 20.
But there's a difference between $20 and a couple $1 million, especially when the Feds ain't getting their cut. Feds don't say
you gonna take that money.
But look at the pharmaceutical companies and these large corporate companies. They deal with fraudulently passing millions on a regular basis. But you don't see the Feds talking about, we listen to all their conversations trying to bring them down.
But only reason I think that this situation is blowing up the way it is It's because it has something to do with the black culture, sneaker culture. If it was a Fortune 500 company, we won't be having this conversation right now.
Right.
Like you say, it is, I guess, more common in that space. But since it has something to do with something that we're interested in, it's a lot bigger.
Right. Because I threw out the analogy of Jonathan Majors versus the dude who plays the Flash.
Ezra Miller. Yeah.
Ezra Miller, yes. Ezra Miller is known for attacking people out in public at their places of employment, assaulting women, grooming underage young ladies. And I'll say allegedly, just for just safety of this point. But he had a young lady, a young girlfriend that was Asian. And he spent time with her. He attacked a woman at a restaurant, assaulted another employee at another establishment, and they still put his movie out and nobody batted an eyelash. Jonathan Majors was accused with no actual evidence of assaulting his then girlfriend.
Right.
They basically almost blacklisted him, removed him from the movie scene immediately.
Right, where he been?
No
I ain't seen him. He popped up.
Right, with no proof as to him attacking this woman. And then when it came out that the allegations were false, the company made no apologies to him. They made absolutely not one apology. And going forward, as far as Loki, they said they were going to discontinue his involvement with that. They were going to off his character, in essence. And he has the biggest character in the story of Loki. He has the big villainous character in the story of Loki.
That's controlling so much.
Ron McPherson said, I gotta go, y'all. Early morning football tomorrow. About to go. George Pickens on folks tomorrow. Peace to all. Happy TG.
About to go George Pickens on him. Okay.
Peace, man. Glad to see you here, man. I appreciate you as always, man.
All right, Ryan.
No doubt. All right, Ryan.
Happy Thursday. Hope your team come out on top for Thanksgiving. Nobody likes to eat good food and then see a loss. So, somebody got to win, somebody got to lose. I hope you on the winning side. But
I got some picks in on this prize pick out. So hopefully I come out on top with some change.
But yeah, it's just astonishing to me how they're treating how people are treating this situation. Like, let's wait till all the information come out before we start crapping on people and things like that.
I'm telling you, man, it was like immediate. I was on the Twitter, in that Twitter space chat last night, boy.
Right.
You'd have thought this dude went out, had a literally
murder spree.
Yeah, he took out hundreds of people. I'm like, good grief.
Right.
He was like, I don't care who it is, whatever, just give me my shoes. I was like, man, that's what I was like, man, that's so much for community. Sneaker culture, you know what I'm saying? Oh, look at them. In hand already. Yours touchdown today?
No, mine touchdown like 2 days ago.
Oh, wow. Nice.
Yeah, James got mad at me last time because I was like, man, I don't have to deal with that. I get mine at a reasonable time. Because he was talking about it's gonna take about a week or two for the notifications, and it's gonna take about another 2 weeks to get them in hand.
Nice. Yeah, mine come in Friday, man. I can't wait.
As soon as I saw these bad boys, as soon as I got the notification in my text messages that they were in my electronic mailbox at the house, I was like, gotta go.
That's dope. That's dope.
So
that's what's up. Fellas, I gotta get ready to hit it, man. I just wanted to pop in for a little bit before this Turkey Day gets started tomorrow.
Right. Man, I appreciate you for coming through. You know, we're gonna do
Yeah,
it on
man, no doubt.
Friday. Whomever, whenever, if y'all can pop in, go ahead and pop in. Soul
No
to
doubt.
Soul Fridays. I gotta figure out a name for what I do, and I gotta make sure that I do it on Tuesdays, like I said. But these last couple of Tuesdays have been murderous. They have been work Tuesdays because normally I have Tuesdays off, but
I got you. That's what's up. All right, man. I'll talk to y'all boys.
All right, be safe, man. Have a happy Thursday.
Peace out, folks.
Hey.
Girly Glam Accessory said, when is mine coming vlogging with the eye emojis? The
I
wise
don't know.
soul
When
said,
did they drop on sneakers out?
let me check. I think it's like at the end of the month. Well, it's almost the end of the month, so
Well, we can go for each other pairs. It's too late to do raffles and stuff now. Oh well.
right. Let me see. Because the gratitudes they drop.
Am I older person
weekend.
who's surprised that Jordan Brand didn't do a lot of pushback with some of these shoes? Because you had shoes releasing back to back to back.
I want them.
When something like that happened, they move shoes.
I want them Nocta Air Force Ones.
Hey, I seen those Drake shoes in the Nike outlet today.
They say love you forever. I want them. Go ahead, where they at? Certified Level Boys?
Yeah, the white, they had the all white ones. No, not Air Force Ones.
You
talking
talking
about the other Nike joint.
Yeah. Okay, so yeah. These pairs drop November 27th. The Jordan 5 I'm on my year Dons, they drop November 27th, which is Monday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for $225. And yeah.
Boom. Mark your calendar, Girly Glam.
And then they come in the other two sizes.
But she don't have no size, so I'm trying to figure out her size than that.
What in the
No, mama, yeah, because last time it wasn't a 5, it was 6. She ordered a Travis Scott. And then
the 13s were a 7.
Women, right? Those 5 are women's, right?
Yeah, both of them.
Oh,
the black and the white pair.
We did.
So she wears 8 women's.
Yeah, she wears 8 in women, but she never had a pair of 5, so she want to know how they feel on her foot.
Well, these will give way to flex because of the material.
Yeah.
So even if she has a wide foot, they will compress at the toe and flex on the side, and will give her the ability to get a little bit of extra room, almost like a half a size of room. So,
re-download it. Come about the app, delete it. They pissed off. Re-download the app.
So yeah.
Oh, the women, So she was 8 in women.
Yeah. So she'll definitely be able to.
But it's this Saturday, ain't it?
Huh?
That's this weekend.
What, the 27th? That's Monday.
Oh.
Because Thursday is.
Oh, Saturday is the Fears.
Yeah. The Fear 3s drop this weekend. She said 8.5. She said it depends. But 5s are usually wide anyway.
Well, I like this shirt though.
I'm on my year shirt. I did get it. I think that was the one I did go for. I think I did get that one. It's $50.
Yeah, I see. Yeah. I don't know. Oh, they got a black one too.
Yeah, they got a white one, they got a black one, and then they got the blue one. And I think I can't remember if I got the blue
they got
one.
The green one as well.
I can't remember if I got the blue one or if I got the white one, so that I could be able to wear it with the white 5s or the black 5s. Or maybe I don't remember what color I got. We'll know sooner or later when it come in the mail. We'll definitely know.
Yeah.
But we have gone way over what I expected that it was gonna go. Like, yo, y'all showed up and y'all showed out. I'm
Yeah, we
greatly
did good
appreciative
today.
of y'all for like hanging in here with me for 2.5 hours. Yo, y'all need to give yourself a round of applause. Everybody in the chat.
Hey,
2.5 hours, man. We talked about some of everything, man. It was definitely a good time, a good vibe, something to
y'all had
get
fun
you
today.
ready and roll you into the happy turkey day. I think we're gonna call it an evening because y'all still got food cooking in the oven.
Yeah, cause I got my turkey in the oven. That's why I keep
Right.
going
Y'all
off.
need to get y'all rest for all y'all annoying family members that's gonna show up at the house or the traveling that y'all gonna have to do. It is 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yeah, it's about time to shut that down. So I appreciate every one of y'all for showing up once again. Before I go, I cannot leave without saying nothing is impossible. Fight for everything you believe in and don't let anything stand in your way. Again, thank you, thank you, thank you. Don't forget to hit that like button, share the live, share the videos, support, leave a comment, do all that good stuff that YouTube requires if you can, and have a great night and a happy Thursday. Peace.
Peace.
Peace.